Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Yankees Avenue watch party. It is Wednesday, April 29, 2026. Hope everybody is doing fantastic. And here we are, Elmer Rodriguez. His debut will be taking place in about, well, in his end of things, 15 minutes. The first pitch is any moment now. Apologies for the delay. It's been not a crazy day, just like kind of a busy day, more so just stacked with this afternoon game. BT before this had a lot to do, but all of it's done, Chad. All of it's done. And I'm sure, well, not necessarily. A lot of you are probably at work right now, but whether you're at work or whether you're, done with the day, maybe you're working night shift, I don't know. One way or another, we're watching, listening, consuming some Yankee baseball here this afternoon. And yes, Elmer Rodriguez, number 2 prospect per Baseball America. A lot of people are using MLB Pipeline, which is MLB.com site. That has him as number 3. I usually use Baseball America, but regardless, he's a top 100 prospect. He's highly touted. We got him for Carlos Narvaez, of course, and that already is one of the biggest fleeces of the century. But now it becomes an active conversation big league-wise because the next 2 weeks, at least until Rodon comes back, probably May 10th-ish, Elmer's going to be making some starts. Today, of course, and then he'll probably have at least one more after this. We'll see what takes place afterwards regarding his role in this team. If he does have a role in this team, like long-term, in the short term this year, it would probably have to be out of the bullpen, you would figure. But for now, he is taking Luis Seal's rotation spot. And yeah, there he is right now on the screen. Pretty freaking stoked, chat. Pretty freaking stoked. Everybody's, hope everybody's having a great day so far. It's about 2:37 p.m. So yes, first pitch. I guess one more commercial break and then we'll get to it. But oh no, we're getting right to it now. Let me get the box score. I got a nice Celsius Grape Rush. Not a huge Celsius guy, but actually, this is quite an enjoyable experience. Didn't get much sleep last night, chat. And you know what? Not that I'm going to change anything about the way I do, because again, I catch up on my Z's. I will be catching up. We have an off day tomorrow. The Yanks are off. I'm off. Although we may have a morning Yankee show tomorrow morning, to be honest. But you guys were saying, a couple of you, I think it was like John and a couple of you saying, Dan doesn't sleep, Dan needs to sleep. I'm not trying to be like Mr. Grind or nothing. And that's not what this is at all. More so, I'm not a huge fan of sleeping. I love the act of it when it's going on. Like when I'm dreaming or when I wake up in the morning, fresh off a doze, cozy as hell. Going to bed is a hard problem for me. I ended up being up till 4 o'clock last night. But for a good reason. I was prepping the morning Yankee show. And yeah, if you haven't seen that just yet, new episode is out now. But that's all well and good, chat. That's all well and good. Let's move on to the meats and potatoes of this, which of course is Yankee baseball. Getting the watch party, or the box score rather, in here. And for the Rangers, of course, is Nathan Eovaldi, struggling so far this season. First pitch to Grisham outside, 1-0. Really quick, let me just run through the Yankees lineup for those that are listening along. Grisham, Rice, Judge, Bellinger, Jazz, Jason. Playing left field is Jason Dominguez. Escara, McMahon, Caballero. So JC back in there after a good series in Houston. First start of this series for him in Texas. And the second pitch of the game in there, called strike, 1-1. Let me get the box score all set and ready in here. Of course, I'm sure we have our main crew filing in. Always a pleasure to see you guys. For those that are new around here, this always takes just a slight minute or so to get everything all properly organized. The 1-1 on Grisham in there, called the strike, 1-2. So, yeah, top of the first, just underway here in Arlington. Nathan Eovaldi, struggling so far this year, was really good last year in a little bit over 20 starts, went 11-3 with a sub-2 ERA. This year, in 6 starts, has a decision in all of them. He's, 2-4, I believe, and the ERA is almost near 6, although I'm sure that is an aberration. Down low, checks his swing, and apparently he goes. The third base umpire rings Trent Grisham up. He strikes out, 1 away here in the first. All good. All good, Trent. Trent had some bad luck yesterday. I just did a good portion, not a good portion, but a nice little chunk of the Yankee lineup. Did hit some balls pretty hard off DeGrom yesterday, Jazz being one of them, Grisham being one of them. And as we've discussed at length now, yesterday and in the morning Yankee show this morning, both teams, the defense last night was incredible. One of the comments on the highlight video that I really liked, and I couldn't agree more, was last night that was a Major League Baseball game last night. And Ben Rice, I got spoiled on that a little bit, Chad. I got to click my feed forward. My one on the left here is ahead. Ben Rice, 1-out single. Hard hit, liner grounder into right field. So that'll bring up Aaron Judge, who has homered in 3 straight games. Both of these in Texas. Wait, no. Did he homer in game 1? Whatever. He hit a bomb last night. And that was one of the most gorgeous swings Judge has ever taken. First pitch, outside, 1-0. So Rice off first, 1 out. I got to get this box score right, and then I can settle in. Let me crank this up. Judge at 262, 12 homers, 20 ribs, a 1.037 OPS. So the slow start, it already was, but especially for like Judge's level, like the slow start has pretty much been evaporated. Although I guess since he's not at a 1.2, you could still consider it slow. What the hell just happened there? So that is kind of crazy. Not knocking Judge at all. I thought that was just. I didn't really process that correctly either. What happened was Judge checked the swing, it hit his bat, and ends up staying in fair territory. The first baseman, Berger, makes the play, steps on first. To second goes Rice. Judge grounds out. That was very funky. That was not like a weird hustling situation or nothing like that. I didn't know what was going on. I don't think Judge knew what was going on. Like, it was near his head. For those that are listening along, it was near his head. And by the time he looked and saw where the ball was after getting out of the way, kind of, next thing you know, Berger has it. He fields for the second out. So 2-away. Here's Bellinger. Rice off second. Are we all good box score-wise now? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I think so. All right, let me, did I click forward on this? Am I ahead? The 0-1, swing and a miss. 0-2, cutter, 91 miles an hour. Word. I don't think I'm behind now. I think I should be good to go. And I'm ahead of the score bug, so I guess we're all right. It's okay. Now we can officially settle in, Chad. How's everybody doing? I'll pick you guys up soon. We'll do a roll call and all that. Again, hope everybody's having a great day so far. And like we always say, if you're not, well, we'll just focus on watching Yankee baseball and we'll be chilling. Got an 0-2 count on Bellinger. 2 outs, top of the first, no score. Elmer's in the dugout right now, awaiting his MLB debut, which will be coming up next inning, of course. He's talking to Matt Blake, I guess, going over some scouting reports. Be an 0-2, Evaldi to Bellinger. The pitch. Inside, not called a strike, nor challenge, so it'll be a 1-2 count. Very close. Looks like it may have nipped the inside corner just barely, but nonetheless, no challenge. It is a ball. 1-2 on Bellinger. Jazz on deck. The 1-2. Ah, that's going to bring him up. Bellinger down looking, and now he's challenged, and that ain't going to get overturned. So, not a great start, at least ABS-wise for this. Bellinger's going to waste one of the Yankees' 2 challenges. That'll be 1 remaining. Yeah, he's rung up. Relatively speaking, for a close call, it was very much in the zone. So, inning is over, but that's just, that's like the side story. What's like the term for that on Broadway? The, not opening act. Whatever it may be. Elmer Rodriguez coming up now for his Major League debut here in Texas. April 29th, 2026. Remember where you are, chat. I'm in my bedroom to watch Elmer Rodriguez make his Major League debut. Number 2 prospect in the Yankees system. Number 53, I believe, overall in the top 100 with MLB, or Baseball America, their rankings. And I know we've gone over a million times, but for those who may not be new, maybe some, casual-ish people that are just tuning in, seeing what's good. Elmer Rodriguez, we acquired this dude from the Red Sox, who was really not on too many people's radar. Was, I don't even think, a top 10 prospect last year. And the Yankees had hella catchers. We've kind of breeded a load of them. And Carlos Narvaez, one of the ones that we shipped out that we didn't need on our big league team, didn't have a future with us. We shipped Carlos Narvaez to Boston last winter for Elmer Rodriguez, the man who's making his Major League debut today. And over the last year and a half, he has ascended onto prospect rankings. Again, now the number 2 prospect in the Yankee system, 53 overall in baseball. He's been nasty. Let me pull up the lineup thing really quick, because that shows his stats from last year throughout the minor leagues. He was in A, AA, 1 start in AAA, 11-8, 2.58 ERA. 1-2 this year in AAA, but a 1.27 ERA in 4 starts. Main pitch is a sinker, generates a lot of ground balls, and yeah, he'll be here for this start, and then probably at least 1 more as well, and then Rodon will return, and then we'll see what happens from there. But yeah, Elmer Rodriguez about to throw his first pitch. Rangers lineup: Nimmo, Young, Seager, Peterson, Berger, Carter, Higashioka, Osuna, and Ezekiel Duran will round it out. But all right, chat, let's go, yo. Click like on the stream if you don't mind. Does help out a great deal. Let me just adjust the box score one more time. And yeah, Elmer Rodriguez is on the bump.
Your heart is thumping through your uniform. And see his numbers in AAA were exceptional. That's why he's here. He's earned his way here at 22 years old. Just remarkable. Let's tell you a little bit more on our Nissan Pitcher Scout Report. And another
one sec, chat.
You think about the Yankees are starting.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull you guys up real soon. We had a blast last night. These watch parties have been fun as hell lately. But as I say that, slight hesitancy in my voice because it's so obvious as to why. It's like the Yankees are balling out. Things are really good right now. And a slow streak is bound to happen at some point. Hopefully nothing to the level of a swoon. But Here we go. We got a 1-0 count on Brandon Nimmo. Elmer Rodriguez is officially a major leaguer. Pitch was thrown. First pitch outside, 1-0. Nimmo at the dish, 287 with an 817 OPS. The 1-0 from Elmer is just upstairs, 2-0, 96-mile-an-hour fastball. And, yeah, Elmer wearing number 71. I don't know his exact, like, height dimensions or whatever, but he's definitely at least, like, 6'4", 6'5". That pitch is in there for a called strike. 95-mile-an-hour fastball, outer part of the plate. 2-1 on Brandon Nimmo. He's got a nice, I'm sure, relatively expensive E necklace around his neck, wearing a blue and red glove. I'm sure that's for Puerto Rico, who he pitched for in the WBC. The 2-1, ooh, up and in, 96. That fastball's got life. But a 3-1 count on Brandon Nimmo. He's wearing number 71. He got the MLB debut patch on his sleeve that was introduced in 2023. And, yeah, long pants and a 3-1 count. The pitch. First pitch, or first AB, excuse me, is a walk to Brandon Nimmo. Another fastball. That one was high. Austin Wells seemed to like the pitch. Not in terms of arguing a strike or not, but he did give him a little, you know, the catcher, hey, yo, good pitch, man. One of those motions. So, leadoff walk for Brandon Nimmo. All good. Let's see how Elmer bounces back. Runner on first, nobody out for Josh Young. And yes, mentioned it before, but if you didn't notice already, in left field is Jason Dominguez. And then, yeah, Judge at DH today. So, another ball outside. That one's a sinker, 1-0. Now, obviously, got to mention that we got to be patient here. Even if, like, the first inning is rough, doesn't mean the rest of the start will be. Just because the first game could be rough doesn't mean the rest of the outings will be. So, we'll be a little patient. Sinker in there, called strike, 1-1.
In this moment, David, I know your first game was as a reliever. Is it hard to control your emotions? It is, yes.
Do you think the nerves relate to, like, the magnitude of debuting for the Woogas all those years ago, chat? Or they're not similar? Oh, let's go. Slider, swing and miss, 1-2. So the first breaking ball thrown by Elmer, a really nice slider, just completely, yeah, slides away. Young swings and misses, 1-2 count. So we've seen the fastball, we've seen the sinker, we've seen the slider now, and the slider looked good. But again, the sinker is supposed to be like kind of his bread and butter. The 1-2, just outside the sinker, I was going to say fastball, 97 miles an hour on the sinker. I believe that's the fastest ball he's thrown today. The four-seamer was around 96. I say today, I know he's only thrown like 8 pitches, but we're going to overlay and analyze today, Chad. It's fun. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Young. The pitch. Another good slider. He does not swing at that one. Full count on Young. Off first is Nimmo, who walked. But yeah. Steps off. All right, so box score all good. Hopefully, I mean, assume no text from anybody, so that means mic-wise we're all good. Knock on wood. Yeah, Kay did not like how ERC, which we can call him, he likes that nickname still. The 3-2, ring him up! Ring him up! Oh, strike him out, throw him out, double play. How about that? How about that? The batter is challenging. That is 100% a strike. I was nervous because the runner was going in Nimmo that sometimes, you know, the umpire can get a little duked and just forget about the strike zone. But no, rung him up, and then Wells goes down to second with the throw, and that's a strike him out, throw him out, double play. Young down looking, and then Nimmo was thrown out by a landslide. I mean, that was definitely like a hit and run or something, because it didn't look like he was...
Nimmo standing on second base as if there's something going on, whether they're ruling...
Yo, motherfucker, does Jazz have an AirPod in? What is that in Jazz's ear? I don't know what's going on in the field, but it was a strike him out, throw him out, double play. Chat, I'm going to ignore that for now. Do not tell me that was an AirPod in Jazz's ear. Unless it's like a... You know what? I'm going to retract my statement, I think. I believe the middle infielders will also be communicating on, or will be in tune with what's going on with pitch comms. So they know what pitch is coming. That's what that is. Sorry, not to jump the gun there. And I knew he wasn't wearing an AirPod. I was like thinking out loud, and I was about to start tweaking, but I knew that wasn't the case, Chad. And I don't think it is. It's pitch comm. Anyways, call's confirmed. We got 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. And that'll bring up Corey Seager. Had the ground to double play off against Bednar last night in a big spot with a tying run on third base to end the game. Or I don't know if the tying run was on third base or second, whatever it was. But here he is now, an 0-2 count, sinker foul back. I'm going to get this clip for Yanks Ave.
Settle into your rhythm, right? All of a sudden now you're 0-2 after that. Strike him out, throw him out. Settle into your rhythm, right? All of a sudden now you're 0-2.
Outside, 1-2. There's a changeup, 89 miles an hour. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. If you're just joining, walk to Nimmo, first AB for Elmer, and then after that, strikes out Josh Young, and then Brendan Nimmo, strike him out, throw him out, double play, gets caught stealing. The very same pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That was what was so impressive about Elmer to the Yankees organization.
All right, it'll be a 2-2 to Seager. Down low, changeup, 3-2.
It's not like he needs to learn another pitch. All his pitches are there. It just comes down to execution and reps. He's never had bigger reps than he's getting right now.
He's looking pretty good. 3-2, 2 outs, bottom of the first, no score. The pitch to Seager. Outside, another walk, second walk for Elmer today. So that'll be a runner on first, 2 outs for Jake Berger. No, Jock Peterson. You think he's going to be bunting today, Chad? I don't know if there's been any, answers on that or what the deal was, but I still don't understand why Jock Peterson was bunting last night, but I ain't complaining. Strike him out. Just getting the strike him out, throw him out DP up there. And yes, here's Jock, runner on first, 2 outs. The pitch, high fly ball, center field, decently hit, but Grisham is under it. Inning is over. So a scoreless first for Elmer Rodriguez in his Major League debut. Was, a little bit clunky at times or whatever, a couple walks. Looked pretty good, though, and did have his first strikeout, and ultimately scoreless first inning, so... Word up, so far, so good. And pitch count-wise, that was 18 pitches. Not terrible for all we know, it might be his worst inning of the day. Who knows? The strike him out, throw him out double play is up on Yanks Ave, or at least it's about to be any second. It's posting. Let me pull you guys up, though, yo. I have to put my phone on D&D. That way nobody can hit me up. Even the Clo Dog. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see here. Let me pull up the chat. Now, I know it's an afternoon game, so many of you guys may be at work that are listening along, so we'll be sure to keep everybody updated. My dad also is requesting updates because he's doing something today too. But anyways, let me pull you guys up right here. We'll do a quick little roll call as we go to the top of the second, which will be 5, 6, 7 for the Yanks. Jazz, Jason Escara. And let me see. Why, don't give me ads on my own video. You know? Don't give me ads on my own video. Oh, Chad, I'm coming. How I missed you, and I hope we all had a lovely night. Who tuned into the Morning Yankee Show this morning? I want a show of hands. What's up, yo? You know what I'm saying, Joseph? We got Joseph, we got John, we got Sir, Vinny, we got Connor. What's up, Connor? We got Chris. Yo, shout out to Luna moderating the chat as always. We got John, we got Bobes, we got Chris, JDS, Utopia, Jesse Tashil. I just heard Miss Luigi go, hey. Hope he wasn't talking to me like I'm yelling or something. You know, I will say, chat, I think I look all right now, but the plan was to take a shower before the game. And then Mr. Luigi calls me up. He's like, turn the water off for the next 20 minutes. Hangs up. I'm like, all right, no shower for me. Yo, Dan, I caught an Austin Wells BP home run ball Monday night. Yo, let's go. Hell yeah, Jesse. The big Texas phone. See that the big Kim. Imagine Jazz just listening to the Yanks Ave stream game live feedback. That'd be funny as hell. So you guys are with me on hey, word up, Mark. Mark says he's driving right now with me on the speakers. Cool. So yeah, I know a lot of people are at work and we always try to do like a little play-by-play, but we'll make sure we keep everybody updated that's just listening along. And speaking of Jazz, here he is. I mean, I'm correct. Right? Like Jazz wasn't wearing an AirPod, or if he was, it's for the pitch comm. He's not like listening to some, I don't know, his own rap music that he makes, which actually is not as bad as you might think. At least the one song that I heard. Anyways, let's do it, yo. What's up, OG Aaron? How you doing, yo? What's up, Jay? We got Adrian, John, Matt. Good to see you guys, yo. Let's do it. So, top of the second, no score here in Texas. Scoreless first inning for Elmer. It'll be an 0-1 to Jazz. Swing and a miss, 0-2. But yeah, so if you didn't see in the first inning, Elmer, couple walks. Wasn't like wild, though. Just kind of really barely missing outside the zone. Got his first strikeout, strike him out, throw him out, double play, and then Peterson lined up to center. And a scoreless first inning for ERC as Jazz swings and misses over a splitter. Outside splitter, one away. Not a great at-bat from Jazz, but all good. Jazz's follow-through, like, almost looked like you would think he took that ball deep. Not even saying that in a punk way. Like, his follow-through looked like he pulled the bomb into the second deck at Yankee Stadium, for those that are watching along. So here's Jason. So far, I believe just the one hit in these two games. Had a single in the first game. Yesterday, he did hit like a decent ball. Like, that was maybe a barrel. I didn't check, but small sample size, whatever. Today, he's playing left field, though, so we'll see how that goes. Cutter inside, ball and a strike on Jason. Let me fix the box score here.
Incredible average against that fastball.
The 1-1 chopped down below the catcher's area. Foul ball 1 and 2. God, I sound like such a square when I said that. But you know, I know you guys always say like there's no kids in here, but I don't want to curse and be not curse, but you know what I'm saying. Well, I don't want to do that either, unless the situation calls for it, which that situation didn't call for it. Got a 1-2 count on Dominguez. Ground ball to the right side. And Berger over to first. He really threw it hard, and it bounces off the glove of Eovaldi, goes into the Rangers' dugout. Jason goes to second base. So we're just kind of a standard routine ground ball. Eovaldi and Berger are kind of laughing about it right now. Berger, I'm not going to say he threw like a 100-mile-an-hour bullet, but he put some juice on that, yo, like cocked back and everything. And, I mean, in the end, Eovaldi should catch that ball. But, so we'll see what the error, I mean, the error might, nah, I think that'll probably be an E3. We'll see. But nonetheless, Jason's now off second. It's an E1. The error's on Eovaldi, which is probably fair, too. Although that throw was, forget being hard, it was a little offline. But we don't care, chat. So Jason off second. He's got speed, of course. Here's JC Escara. First start of the series. Had a good series in Houston. Started 2 out of those 3 games and played well. I think he was like 3 for 9. I hit the ball hard. First pitch fouled back, 0-1. So, yeah, top of the second, no score. Jason off second, thanks to the error. 1 out, 0-1 count on Escara. Oh, yes, we didn't even mention this. I posted everywhere. We haven't talked about it here. Randall Grichuk, DFA'd. So that was the move for Elmer, which means, yes, as we kind of figured once Stan went to IL, like, Jason will be here for a little bit. But kind of assumed the Yankees wouldn't want to do that, but doesn't mean they did, but not show friends, it's show biz. You know what I'm saying, chat? You got to do what you got to do, and that's the end of Randall Grichuk. At least for now. I mean, you could always... We've seen players get DFA'd and come back before. Remember Chris Carter? We're like, oh, finally, we're done with him. And then a week later, he was back. I don't feel that way about Grichuk, by the way. I mean, he was actually starting to hit a little bit, too. The 0-2 to Escara. Swing and a miss. Good splitter. Escara down, swinging 2 away, and that'll bring up the 8-hitter. Ryan McMahon's batting 8th today. So 3 straight starts for McMahon in this series. Haven't seen much of Ahmed Rosario, but that's just, you know, because we face the righties and Leiter, DeGrom, and Eovaldi. And McMahon, I think he went 0 for yesterday, but we won't say this every single day. If he has another 0 for today, we'll stop saying it. But, like, he has looked better at the plate lately. He just has. Relatively speaking. First pitch, curveball in there, called a strike, 0-1. Upstairs, 1-1.
Being part of the World Press Conference today, there were a lot of we'll sees. There's non-committal on things. And on Dominguez,
Still no set return date for Volpe. And we talked about that this morning in the Morning Yanks show because, well, we talked about it on here yesterday too, how Kay suggested the idea of keeping Volpe in the minors, which is like not a groundbreaking thought, but the fact that Kay said it, that creates a headline. Not that what will lead Volpe to being kept in the minors, but I just wonder if the Yankees are even considering it. And just like keeping a good thing going and not calling up Volpe till they do actually need him or say Caballero starts to struggle, there's an injury. Because one, like, things are going well right now, why change it up? And two, this is really what Kay was talking about, you're setting up Volpe to, like, unless he gets out of the gate hot, to fail. Like, he will be, there's a lot of pressure on Volpe come his return, particularly if you brought him back, like, right now. Like, come Friday, if the Yankees were to activate Volpe, let's say, and Caballero is out of the lineup that day, Volpe's in, and the Yankees lose that game. Honestly, Volpe could probably go 2 for 4 and not make an error. And it'll be a thing of, oh, you put Volpe in, shouldn't have changed what was working well. You know? Which, I'm kind of making that argument myself, too. Like, you shouldn't change what's working well. McMahon, lazy fly ball to center field. That will end it in the second. Yanks go down scoreless. You had the error, and they strand the runner on second base. So no score. And to the second inning we go of Elmer Rodriguez's Major League debut. Let me pull you guys up, chat. What's new, yo? Anything? Anything going on? What's everybody up to today? How many of you are at work? I know we already had a few that mentioned you're at work. But what's going on this Wednesday? Shout out to the Knicks last night. I know we saw each other last night while it was going on, so we've talked about all of this. But it was a good win for them last night. We listened to a lot of that on Sports Talk Radio today. Which normally, not gonna lie, when like during the regular season, if a Sports Talk Radio show opens with basketball, I'm a little irritated. It's like I need baseball for obvious reasons. I don't mind a show open when it's not about baseball if it's about playoff basketball. Like I was actually kind of in tune on the Knicks conversation today. Anyways, bro, Jason looks 45 with a goatee. I can't really say I hate the goatee, but it definitely makes him look older. I agree with that. I'm at work. MLB TV driving me crazy, so I'm here. Word up, John. Well, we'll try to do our best to keep you informed. Dan only curses when fans give up early. You know what, Bobes? That's true. That's very true. Yeah, Chris Carter, throwback. I'm at work, but I love day games. I like day games too. I always say this. You guys have heard me say it for a million years now. I wish Saturday games were night games in the Bronx. And then Sunday's your classic old day game. I like that, but I don't know. Games under the lights on a Saturday night, like you just go about your day and then you finish the day with the Yankee game. I'm not gonna lie, I always have a headache after a Yankees Saturday afternoon game. Maybe because I'm yelling just a couple hours after I wake up. But yeah, Dan needs a goatee. I got some facial hair coming in. I'll shave and all that, but maybe it takes 2 weeks to come back in any bit significantly. But I can't really say I can grow a beard. I can grow facial hair, but I can't grow a beard. You know what I'm saying? I'm at work making hella graphics. Oh, word up, Jay. What do you do? I'll try to go see if I can do it. I like day games during the week. Makes the workday go quicker. I feel that, KG. I feel that. That's how I always was back there in school. Swinging and a miss. Although sometimes, shout out Dan Works Sr., I would leave early to watch the games. Not all that often. But in high school, very often. So first pitch, Berger swings and misses. We got an 0-1 count here in the bottom of the second. No score. Elmer has a scoreless first inning in the books. Couple walks, but nothing doing. Had his first strikeout, and here he is, 0-2 count on Berger, who just fouled it back. Yeah. And during the 2020 season, remember that? And he was good, too. Davey, the 0-2, slider away, 1-2.
Rodriguez hails from Trujillo, Alto, Puerto Rico.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Let's go. Second strikeout for Elmer. Slider. Dude, that slider's moving. Now, that might be just part of the scouting report on him. What I mainly am aware of is the sinker's supposed to be really good. I've heard his entire arsenal is major league ready, and that's probably why the Yankees called him up. But the slider so far looks fantastic. So, one away as Berger swings and misses. And yes, second strikeout for Elmer so far. And he's at 22 pitches, one out here in the second. Now 23 pitches as, who's that, Carter? Was that Carter? Who just fouled? Somebody just fouled the ball back. Left-handed hitter. Who is that? Yes, Evan Carter batting 6, 0-1 count. The 0-1, foul back again, or is that going to be in play, actually? McMahon gives it a look, drifts over, well out of play, past the Yankees dugout, the visitors' dugout. 0-2 count on Carter. On deck is Kyle Higashioka.
He's only the fourth pitcher from Puerto Rico to make a start for the Yankees. The others
Had a hamburger before this chat. It was supposed to be with cheese. Well, that was my intention, but I grabbed the one that didn't have cheese. It was from the other grocery store. They had a hot section. High fly ball. Not gone or nothing. Actually, going to be a can of corn. Bellinger's right there. 2 away. Carter flies out to right. By the way, Bellinger's playing right today. That's only weekday day games. It very much there's worse problems you can have, but it kind of thrust me into the game. I was well aware Jason was playing left. That's a story, and we'll monitor that. But, yeah, you got Bellinger in right field today. Not his first game there this season. I wonder, is this his first start in right this year? Anyways, we know Judge DH, and then he has Scar behind the plate, but there wasn't another strikeout, by the way. I left that button on. 1-0 count on Higashioka, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Now, Higgy didn't start yesterday. Danny Jansen did. And, of course, he used to be with the Blue Jays, so I'm sure maybe that's why. As Higashioka up the middle, that will get down. 2-out single, 1 hop in front of Grisham. Pretty hard hit. 2-out single, he'll be on first, and that'll bring up Osuna, who we saw yesterday. We saw late in Game 1. I'm not sure what the sample size is on this, but he is hitting well. 429 I think he's kind of a bench player, so maybe in limited ABs, I figure. But anyways, here is, yes, Osuna with Higashioka off first after the single. That is the first hit off Elmer today. Had 2 walks in the first, but that's the first hit off of him. And run on first, 2 outs, first pitch to Osuna. Upstairs with the fastball, 96. He's been consistently 96, right around there with the 4-seam. The sinker we've seen get up to 97. And then the changeup's like upper 80s, and then that slider, like I said, is moving like crazy. Be a 1-0. Curveball right there, which was inside, also moved a lot. What is Osuna saying? Are you seeing that hit him? No, he's giving insight on his curveball, maybe? I have no idea. Is he implying that Elmer's tipping his pitches? I have no idea. Disregard everything I just said. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. What is his problem, bro? Get in the box. What is this? So the umpires now are coming in to discuss something. What the hell is going on, bro? Pitch clock? Okay, they're challenging to see if it hit him with the curveball. Jesus Christ. Osuna, like, yeah, facts. Maybe it hit him, bro. Like, all right, take first, bro. Like, I'm glad you're begging to reach base. Jesus Christ. Like, why? I don't know what that lack of sleep last night. I mean, I'm chilling now, actually, because, like, the hard part of the day is done. But, maybe it's because I'm cranky. I don't know. Which I'm not, so that's not the reason. But, like, that just felt like way too big a deal for just, like, all right, bro, you want a challenge? Like, freaking challenge. Yeah, I think I'm cranky. Osuna, take first. We don't care. Elmer will just strike out Ezekiel Duran next on 3 pitches. I don't know if it's going to get overturned. By the way, this guy Osuna, he really gives me like Rougned Odor vibes. Yeah, you ain't overturning that, bro. Chat. Yeah, in facts. Cone's saying no way. You're not overturning that. All this for that.
The batter never ran to first. There's no way.
Yeah, what a disgrace. Osuna's begging for a handout, chat. And we're not going to give it to him. No free handouts.
Here we go.
Yeah, give me a break. Get back in the box. Oh no, Osuna, you have to hit now. Bro, you're hitting 429, bro. Like, I think you have a chance in the box. Now, if it's the playoffs, I understand. Like, I guess they're all big games. I don't even want to take that angle to it. But that was just irritating. Anyways, all good. We got a 2-0 count now. Run on first, 2 outs. Bottom of the second, no score. Elmer deals. Outside, but still within proximity of the strike zone. Sinker a little bit outside. We got a 3-0 count now. Yeah, that's the thing. He's not wild. He's around the plate, just missing by just a couple inches. The 3-0 in there, right down the middle. 4-seamer, 3-1. I wonder if he wanted 71 or probably not, but it is technically like a temporary stay for him, so that could be why. The 3-1 in there, paint, sinker, lower outside corner. 3-2 count. On the left end hitting, Osuna. On deck is Ezekiel Duran.
Two different types of fastballs. That sinker, I think, is the headline.
Yeah, my shit's hella quiet. The 3-2. Lined foul, still 3-2. Elmer, that was pitch number 32 with 2 outs in the second.
Even though he's got above average velocity with this 4-seamer, he's not a big righty.
Excuse me, that was 33, pitch number 33.
Rising fastball guy, but that sinker's real.
All right, here we go. Another 3-2. Fouled back again. Let's see. So that was a sinker right there. Does he go to either the slider or the curveball? Or just back to the fastball / sinker? Elmer looking in for the sign. Has a slight smirk. Let's see. What do you got? Another 3-2 coming up to Osuna. It's good at bat by Osuna. And there you go. You get first base, pal. I'm happy for you. First and second now. That's the third walk of the game for Elmer. So far, not great. 3 walks, not ideal, but Let's see what happens here. Duran up the 9-hitter, and then if anybody gets on deck is Nimmo, the top of the order. But first and second, 2 outs for Ezekiel Duran, who's hitting .263 in 22 games, 709 OPS, 1 homer. I think we're all aware by now, if you weren't before, that he was part of the Joey Gallo deal. First pitch, swing and a miss. That's a good-looking slider, yo. Yep, 0-1. I like that slider, chat. Yeah, yo. Yeah. So he's got a 4-seam, a sinker, slider, curve, and a changeup. Good old 5-pitch mix. Maybe there's another pitch I'm not aware of, but I think that's it. The 0-1, another slider. This one Duran lays off of. Ball and a strike.
Everyone making their major league debut in baseball gets a little patch.
Yeah. That started Volpe's year in 2023, the little MLB debut patch.
A trading card pack.
Which I think is a cool idea. I like that, for the record. The 1-1. In there, called strike, sinker, 95. 1-2 on Duran. First and second, 2 outs, no score. Bottom of the second, 1-2 count.
That's been going on the last couple of years. Pretty cool.
Let's go, Elm. Now we're going. I think it's time to start really like launching ERC. Not launching it, but like relaunching it. Again, he says he likes it. So if anybody says like, "Yo, he's not ERC anymore, bro," like, chat, have my back. If anybody says anything about me calling him ERC, and say no. Elmer likes that nickname still. So here we go, ERC. Yeah, ERC. That flows. It tastes right coming out the mouth, chat. You know what I'm saying? You guys hear that? Mr. Luigi's doing hella construction because he has a tenant to move in 2 days. Not in my crib. The 2-2. Line, and that's going to get down. A little looping line drive single to right field for Duran. Let's see. They're going to hold Higashioka at third. So that's a single for Duran. And now bases loaded. 2 outs for the top of the order and Brandon Nimmo. So, not the smoothest of starts to his big league career. Could be worse, and still nobody has scored yet. And there is 2 outs. But a dangerous spot here with Brandon Nimmo coming up to the plate. A lot of day ball today, by the way. You got Red Sox, Blue Jays just getting going, too. And actually, Boston already has a 1-0 lead over Toronto. Matt Blake's coming out. By the way, speaking of Boston, you guys see Crochet placed in the IL with left shoulder inflammation. Not ideal for them. Hope he gets well. They can have Garrett Crochet, chat. Like, we can have him healthy and pitching well, and we'll still be just fine in regards to Boston.
Yesterday, a lot of people asked, why were the Rangers allowed to challenge that last double play when they had failed in their challenge?
Oh, it's just they requested a crew chief review.
The rule that from the 8th inning on, you can ask the umpires, that could be their discretion to actually give you another challenge. And I think that's a terrible rule because you should hold on to your challenge when you really believe in it. But the umpires can bail you out by giving you.
I think that's a fair point by Kay. Like, no, you got 2 challenges and that's that. Maybe postseason, that should be what the rule is. What they do have. But all right, yeah, bases loaded, 2 outs. Brandon Nimmo, leadoff hitter for the Rangers, up at the plate. No score, bottom of the second. Elmer so far, no runs allowed, but has not been great. 3 walks, 2 hits now. First pitch upstairs, 1-0 with the fastball, 96. Just, kind of like just below or right at the letters on Nimmo. Dude, do you guys hear that shit? I'm sorry for the noise in the background. I don't know what Mr. Luigi's doing. Actually, I do, which is why those sounds are so curious. Beat a 1-0. Line in the left center field. Let's see what happens here. Grisham appears to be under it, and he's got it. Let's go. So, now these are good things going on, actually. So, Cruz is not looking... Cruz, short. Rodriguez, Elmer, ERC. Not looking great so far, but a little bit of adversity, and he got through it. That ball was well hit, but Grisham tracked it down, and that'll do it in the second inning. So, in terms of scoreless, through 2 he is. That's pretty good. The 3 walks, not ideal, but in the end, could have been way worse. No score entering the top of the third. It'll be... We got top coming up? No, Caballero, Grisham, then Rice. So, Caballero, then top. And, yeah, no score to the top of the third. Let me pull you guys up in... 1 moment. This magic moment. You know what happens to a lot lately, chat? Elton John. I almost forgot his name for a second. But I've been listening to, you know, I like the Spotify DJ where they just like play like AI stuff. And like I listen to like Bob Dylan, like a lot of older stuff. So like they'll just throw on like a random artist not a random artist, but I'm talking in terms of like decades or from a while back. I'll get a lot of those on Spotify DJ. And I'm aware of Elton John songs. Like I'm not a fool, chat, but I've been listening to more like by design. Like I've now just like been starting to put on some Elton John. Not saying he's like Elvis, but he's all right. Okay, donk. We good with lineup wise? Yeah, box score. Man, I hope that noise in the background isn't too bad for you guys. I apologize. I'm sure it is noticeable. Oh, Bob Dylan, hell yeah, Fang. Oh yeah. I listened to Bob Dylan this morning. And that was not even in large part, entirely because of the Timothée Chalamet movie, which they filmed. And I remember them filming it at the time. I think it was like 2022. They filmed it in Hoboken, at least a good portion of it. And there's so many shots where like I'll see them, you know, Bob Dylan in the movie, Timothée Chalamet walking past a certain park or certain block, and it's like, yo, I walk past that park every day. I've been to that building, stuff like that. It's freaking awesome, and like a lot of it is in Hoboken. Anyways, yeah, for those who don't know, A Complete Unknown is the Bob Dylan biopic, and that put me on to Bob Dylan. Not the way the Elvis movie did. The Elvis movie did. I saw that 8 times in theaters, not BSing, and obviously that became one of my ADHD fixations. Bob Dylan's not a fixation by any means, because like I don't think Bob Dylan. Like, his music is great. I don't think Bob Dylan's badass or, like, cool as hell, per se. He's not cool, but, like, Elvis is... I mean, one could say Elvis invented cool. Honestly, music-wise, I might like Bob Dylan's music almost more than Elvis. But Elvis, it's not just about the music, which he's really good with that, too, but... Alrighty, so, top of the third, here we go. Are you going to watch the Michael Jackson movie? We were talking about the other day. I think I'm going to. Yeah, and John, you're not wrong. Dan's an old man trapped in a young man's body. I could not agree more. My sisters always say that about me. Ball and a strike. Dude, I'm so sorry about the background noise. That's really fucking irritating, to be honest. Excuse my French, but Jesus Christ. They must assume, like, people are at work. Like, no, I'm in my bedroom, bro, watching the ball game. It's all good. The 1-1. It's all good on mine. I really do apologize for those that are listening along. Obviously, nothing I can really do about it. They're doing construction. We got a 1-2 count in Caballero. The Michael Jackson movie, I've heard it's not great. I've heard some people say it is great. I will see it at some point. Whether that's in the theaters or via home video. Nobody says home video anymore. That used to be a saying. The 1-2, chopped foul. Still 1-2. So yeah, Boston over Toronto. 1-0 in the top of the first. What could they be doing? What could be making that noise, chat? Unless somebody's being killed. I don't know. High fly ball. That'll be a can of corn. Caballero flies out to the center fielder Carter. 1 away, and that'll bring up the top of the order. In Trent Grisham, on deck is Ben Rice. To an E. That was my initial guess. So that error before they allowed Jason to reach, if you didn't just hear that, they changed it from an E1 to an E3. I bet you it's because how hard he threw the ball, and if you watch the replay, it was kind of offline. And yeah, shout out Nathan Ball. I've always liked the Bally. Bally was a Yankee. And like afterwards too, like the World Series, that was badass. And he's a good dude. I like him. What was the Nathan Eovaldi trade, chat? Now I'm kind of trivia questioning myself too. I know it was with Miami. Was that the deal we got Domingo Germán in as well? Pops it up, does Grisham. Left side, foul territory, third base side. And Young makes a catch, 2 away. Grisham pops out in foul territory for the second out. Garrett Jones, who was going to like platoon at DH with A-Rod. Of course, A-Rod took the DH job. 33 home runs, 86 ribs. He was terrific. There were some funky trades. We had the Didi trade that year, of course. And Eovaldi was acquired prior to 2015. And we had him through 16. Then he had TJ. And then signed like that 2-year rehab deal with the Rays. Like how those things work. Or like you're out for the 1 year, then you come back the second year. Then he was traded to Boston, whatever. But it was, I believe, yeah, he was in the Garrett Jones deal. Fly ball, foul. I'm just going to look that up now. What was the exact trade? I believe, was Herman, Evaldi, and Garrett Jones, was that all in the same deal? And we got an 0-1 count on Rice, 2 outs here in the top of the third.
Interesting to see this tandem over the course of a full
Oh, Martin Prado was in that trade. Which at first, I didn't really like that because I liked Martin Prado a lot. We got him at the 2014 deadline. Now, side note, I didn't know this at the time. Probably wouldn't care either, but I've heard Martin Prado is can be kind of a punk from certain people. The 1-1 inside, 2-1. Obviously, Prado is long retired by now. So here's the full trade. December 19, 2014. Yankees receive Nathan Evaldi, first base / outfielder Garrett Jones, and Domingo Germán. Not to sound all that excited about Domingo Germán, but at the time, I was like, oh, who's Domingo Germán? Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, Evaldi, Jones, Germán, Yankees acquired in exchange for Martin Prado, $6 million in cash, and who else, chat? There's a pitcher involved in this deal. If you want to guess in the chat, I'll give you a few seconds and I'll let you know, but the return was Prado, cash considerations, and then a pitcher, a right-hander. The 2-1 Rice, he lines that into right field. Looks like it's going to hang up for Nimmo. Talk about the most unnecessary dive of all time. Or not dive, but a slide. I like Nimmo, but that was, picture a hot dog and slide that was not necessary, and that's what Brandon Nimmo just did. He caught the ball and then fell. David Phelps. David Phelps was in that deal with Miami. I remember when Phelps first came up, man. I believe his first year was 2012. He was good for us, man. He was good. And then 2013, it started to not be as good. And then, come this 2014 offseason, he went in the deal to the Marlins. And I think, wasn't he like a reliever with the Rays at one point? Not the Rays, the Blue Jays, I think he was. David Phelps, so I'll tell you guys how consistent I am with the way I like my Yankees to be. David Phelps, I'm sure he's a good dude, but once something rubs me the wrong way with the way the Yankee handles himself, it's it always ticks in my head. Nothing that bad, but many may remember this back in, I think it was 2013, 2014. Jeter was drifting towards the outfield grass on a pop-up. Ball, to Jeter's perception, was dropped in foul, so Jeter just kind of picked it up on a hop, thinking it was a foul ball, but just kind of acting casually. He's Derek Jeter. Obviously, he wasn't dogging it. He just was, the ball was a fair ball. And maybe I shouldn't feel this way because, yo, Jeter, that's a fair ball. Get the ball in. But, man, I remember being 13 or 14 years old, just seeing young-ass David Phelps, scream at Jeter, throw the ball. Which, the right message is sent, yeah, it's a fair ball, bro. Throw it in. But, I don't know. If it were me, I would just be I'd let somebody else say that or just, not have such a... he had a face on when he said it. And ever since then, and I might be wrong in this case, but I was just David Phelps, you kind of rubbed me the wrong way now, yo. Don't yell at Derek Jeter. You know what I'm saying? At least you, not you. Somebody can, but not you. Even though, yeah, you should have gotten the ball in, but, everybody makes mistakes, chat. Alrighty, so where are we at now? Bottom three? I believe it is. Yes, bottom three. It'll be 2, 3, 4 for the Rangers. Josh Young, Corey Seager, and Jock Peterson. Showing CC on the screen. So yeah, Elmer is scoreless through 2 so far. Has a few walks right now, as there's a high drive by Young, although he's pissed. I guess it's not getting out. Man, good thing I didn't jump the gun on that. Can of corn. And Jason Dominguez makes a catch in left field. 1 away. Young flies out. So, was about to give you the current line on Elmer, which we can do. Right now, he is at, 2 1/3 innings. 2 1/3 innings, 2 hits, no runs, which is the main thing. 3 walks, though, 2 strikeouts. He's at 43 pitches here with 1 out in the third for Corey Seager. First pitch swinging, 0-1, 95-mile-an-hour fastball.
Turned 32 years old on Monday.
Or my lineup's all good. Oops, sorry. The 0-1 upstairs, 1-1. Chat, I'm going to be pulling you guys up soon and knock on wood. Thankfully, the all that ruckus downstairs has hit a hiatus. Oh, wow. So Elmer has switched gloves, yes. We mentioned before he was wearing the Puerto Rico glove as curveball Seager swings over at 1 and 2. He's no longer wearing that. He's wearing a very traditional black glove with navy blue laces. I support that change. Oh, that's pretty ridiculous to make him change that. It doesn't do with Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico's freaking great. Honestly, I wouldn't want a USA glove. A Yankee wearing a USA glove, all red, white, and blue. I think that glove he's wearing right now is gorgeous. So, you know what? Worthwhile change. And so far, he's not allowed to hit nor base runner since changing that beautiful black glove with navy laces. We got a 3-2 count on Seager. 1 out here in the third.
And before this last half inning,
Judge leading off the fourth.
home plate umpire Tyler Jones, so maybe it was about that.
It'll be a 3-2. High fly ball, not deep.
Center field.
Deep-ish, but like 10 feet in front of the track. Grisham's under it. Very casual, makes a catch. Sometimes too casual, but as long as he catches the ball, it's all good. It always kind of scares me. But he's looked great in center field. Another great play last night. Again, the defense yesterday was just incredible. Cole, today was Somerset. 5 2/3, 3 hits, 3 earned. Well, it just says runs. I assume it means earned. 5 2/3, 3 hits, 3 runs. No walks, 3 strikeouts, 60 pitches. So main thing is obviously health with Cole, and he gets through another outing healthy and goes as much as 5 2/3 innings. I will say, I don't know why that keeps needing to be said. Like, nobody needs to be tweeting out, like, or even who's asking the question, like, is Rodon ahead of Cole? Like, we know that he's ahead of Cole. We know that he'll require less rehab starts than Cole will, who's coming back from TJ. First pitch to Peterson, a nice backdoor curveball, 0-1. The curveball's upper 70s, changeup's upper 80s, and then the four-seamer's like 96, sinker's gotten up to 97. Slider, I think, is low 80s, if I remember correctly. 0-1, swing and a miss. So they just said the plan is for Elmer to remain up until Rodon is ready, which we kind of knew, but... They're really trying to... Yeah, word. I'm glad Volpe's 2 for 3. Foul back. Got an 0-2 count on Jock Peterson with 2 outs. That changeup, yeah, 88. So changeup, yeah, like upper 80s, 88 to 89. I want to see that slider again. The slider he's throwing has been really nice all day. All day. The 0-2, outside, 1-2. Way outside. That was like the most wild Cruz has been all day. That pitch was like... To the left-hand hitting Jock, it was like well into the right-hander's batter's box. After this inning chat, I'm going to go run to use the men's room really quick. Another pitch, pretty up there. That fastball is 93. Let's go, Elm.
And they allowed 3.73 runs per game, which is 4th fewest in baseball.
I'm going to take a look. He's going slow. I'm going to refresh that. The 2-2. High pop-up. Coming in is Jason. Makes a catch. Inning over. 1-2-3 for Elmer against a tough part of the order. 2-3-4. All right, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick, chat. I'll be right back.
Before he competed on a global stage. Before he upended other countries. Before he scored the goal of a generation.
Thank you. Thank you.
He was in New Jersey, winning hearts.
Congratulations.
We've always known you're a champion, Jack. Now the rest of the world knows too.
When your electricity isn't working, it can disrupt everything. Bruni and Campisi is here to get your home back on track with reliable electrical services you can count on. From panel upgrades and rewiring to lighting installations, safety inspections, and more, we've got the power to handle it all, providing reliable home service solutions with the quality you deserve since 1979. Call Bruni and Campisi for expert electrical service. Bruni and Campisi, we're here whenever you need us.
Want a twist on breakfast? Try the new DQ Breakfast Collection, like new Cinnamon Toast Crunch Dip Cone, new Fruity Pebble Shake, and the new Choco Frosted Donut Blizzard Treat. The new Breakfast Collection, here for any time of day, but not for long.
Tired of rising prices? Then you need to weigh your options. T-Mobile customers had the lowest wireless bills versus Verizon and AT&T over the past 5 years. That means more money in your pocket. Then, our experience plans include amazing benefits, like top streaming services on us, free Dash Pass by DoorDash, and a bunch more. Oh yeah, and a 5-year price guarantee, so you can tip the scales in your favor. Switch to T-Mobile and we'll even pay off your old phone up to $800.
Judge leads off the 4th, and he has 12 home runs.
Alrighty. Top 4. Here we go, chat. Second third of the game begins. The middle act. Judge will lead off. It'll be Judge, Bellinger, Jazz, I believe. And first pitch swinging. Looks like that was a cutter, 0-1. So, you know, I said Mr. Luigi turned the water off before, and that's why I couldn't shower for the game. Well, the water has since been turned on. And boy, when I flushed the toilet, did that give me a fright, chat? Thought something was coming out of it. Started growling at me. It was like... The 0-1 upstairs, 1-1. Of all these so far, scoreless through 3, 1 hit allowed, no walks, 4 strikeouts, so he's been good. Which, obviously struggling to begin the season. 5.79 ERA entering this start, but I would be very shocked if his ERA is not below 4 come season's end, assuming he's healthy. Which maybe that I shouldn't assume, but... 2 balls and a strike on Judge. No score, top of the 4th. If you've been joining late, Elmer a little shaky at times, has had some walks, but he is scoreless through 3. In the 3rd inning, against Seager, Josh Young, and Peterson, swing and miss by Judge, 2-2 on a splitter. 1-2-3, the first 1-2-3 inning of the game, of his big league career in the 3rd for Elmer, so... No score, top of the 4th. And yeah, good splitter by Evaldi. This splitter's looking really good today. Judge calls time. And chat, I'm going to pull you guys up soon. I think after this half inning. Well, Judge is going to hit 60.
Yeah, let's go over on the 97.5. Okay.
Over. Because then Judge will hit 60. Rice only has to hit nearly 40, so word. Judge down looking. That was a curveball. I mean, he was definitely, I guess, sitting fastball or something, and that just froze him. 5th strikeout for Evaldi. Judge down looking. 1 away here in the 4th. Throw that pitch to Judge again, which you can't do. Judge would send that ball to where he did last night. But down looking, 1 away. Here's Bellinger.
Well, Michael, not only did he follow Ben blasting his 11th of the season, but he hit it even further than Ben Rice. He went back to Rice in the dugout after that. And said,
Yeah, Chad, I'm wearing the same pants as yesterday. Sue me. Ain't going nowhere. Well, I've been around town, running a couple errands, but nobody else knows that I wore these pants yesterday. And if they do, I don't think, I'm in bad favorability with them. That makes sense. It means like they're staring at my pants, chat. They must like me then. Bellinger to left field. That ball's going to get down. A 1-out opposite field single, which Yankees' 2nd hit of the afternoon. Who had a first hit? All right, Ben Rice had a single before. But 1-out single for Cody Bellinger, and that'll bring up the 5-hitter Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Those two as Bellinger, Rice is a single in left field.
Oh, yeah, Judge is pissed about that.
97.5.
So Jazz got a turtleneck going today.
You take the under? I would take the over because you know me. I'm a glass half full guy.
What's up, Landon? How you doing, brother? First pitch in there to Jazz, 0-1. That's what I'm saying, John. It might just be the camera angle, but the outfield in Texas always looks massive. Well, it is, JB. Yesterday, I wasn't even aware, but when that ball that Bellinger caught, 1 was a great play, but 2, I was like, holy crap. Left field, at least the left field corner, is 334 feet. That is very big. Now, Texas in general also does have a huge vibe to it with the camera angle, like the main back angle that we're watching the game on. 0-2 on Jazz. Bellinger on first, 1 out, 0-2 on Jazz. No score, top of the 4th. It used to be worse, though. Remember when they first moved into Globe Life, which I think was like 2021? The camera angle was so deep, and it was always like to get the ads in, which we're still doing, but I feel like it used to be way worse. Although still very zoomed out. Cutter upstairs to Jazz, 1-2 count. Boston still over Toronto, 1-0. Guardians beating the Rays right now, 1-0, top 5. Dude, the Boston Blue Jays game is going very slow. It's only top of the 2nd. I think they started at the same time as us now. Maybe not. The 1-2 to Jazz. Tips it. Yeah, tips it. Still 1-2. Yeah, AL East-wise, I mean, that's pretty much... Yeah, is Baltimore? Where's Baltimore? Oh, Baltimore and Houston got postponed.
We did see that, yeah.
There must have been some bad weather, chat. Perhaps they were calling for showers. 1-2 on Jazz. Off first is Bellinger, who singled. And Evaldi will set and deal. Pitch number 49. Jazz fouls it off. He's fighting.
Still 1-2.
Still 1-2. What's everybody's nighttime plans tonight? What's today, Wednesday? Hell yeah, Landon. I saw you in here yesterday, Landon. You're on your way to being an OG. Bro, they're making Evaldi look like a Cy Young. Well, Evaldi did have a sub-2 last year, Sparks. Evaldi is very good. Don't be fooled by the ERA to enter this. Again, like an ERA near 6 to begin this game. I would be shocked if his ERA is not at least below 4 come season's end. Evaldi is very good. Health has been an issue for him, but again, I mean, I should have it up here. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Jazz. Look what he did last year. 11-3 in 130 innings pitched. 1.73 ERA. Nathan Evaldi is very good. Very, very, very good. But yeah, nothing doing so far, but let's see what happens here. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Jazz. The 2-2. Fighting. He's fighting, Chad. How long does this AB now? 7 or 8 pitches? Oh, look at my nicely made bed behind me. Now, I always make my bed, obviously. But it looks very uniform.
37 strikes and 14 balls, including 71.
One might say it's the Yankee way, chat. You guys like this background still? I like this backdrop. That's one thing I've really liked with this season. A bunch of other things, like the Morning Yankees show, the new layout. We've been streaming all the time. The Yankees are playing great. I love this new layout compared to the old one we used to have. Because this is more closed in. It feels like my own little cubicle, you know what I'm saying? Only downside is you don't see Elvis in the background. Jazz, another foul ball. Pulls a cutter towards the Rangers dugout. I don't know what he's doing now. All good. So still 2-2. Evaldi at 52 pitches. With 1 out here in the 4th. Bellinger still off first. A nice 1-out single. OBP-wise, Bellinger's still in a really good spot. 349 OBP, but his slugging is below 400. Jazz, another foul ball. Let's go.
The longer the advantage batter, right? Absolutely. The more pitches you see, the more times Jazz gets to see that split.
Missed everything after the second inning for work. Meaning, did I miss anything of note? Not really, no. I mean, Elmer hasn't given up a run. So, I'd say most notably so far was the 3rd inning just recently where he had a nice 1-2-3 against Seager, Josh Young, and Jock Peterson. High fly ball. That'll be a can of corn. Yeah, long AB for Jazz. Still good at bat, but Evan Carter makes a catch. Jazz flies out to center field. 2 away. Bellinger goes back to first. That'll bring up Jason Dominguez. The reason I had a little uptick in my tone there, Chad, is I just had a premonition. I think Jason may. I don't know. I feel like Jason's about to go deep. Chad. I'm gonna save some goddamn dignity. I'm predicting a Jason Dominguez home run right here. Get in now, chat. It's like getting in on sunlight before sunlight, you know what I mean? What movie? Came out in 2013. That's too... I just gave it away. So yes, here's Jason with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Good splitter. That splitter is working well today, yo. And it doesn't drop like crazy, but it drops so late of all these splitter. Now, the Rangers are probably in it because the AL's so thin, but if not, like, even if Evaldi still is an ERA, like, high come the deadline, which I don't think he will. If I was a team that needed starting pitching, not us obviously, I would want Nathan Evaldi.
One thing about a split finger fastball like Evaldi's featuring today is that you don't really need a lot of separation in terms of velocity from your fastball to your splitter as you would with your changeup, because the splitter is more like a super.
Dude, I wonder if you could throw a true legitimate splitter and blitzball. Oh, I would love to. Whoa! Jason got hit, and he goes... He's in pain, chat. He is in pain. Let's see what happens here. But Jason's holding his elbow. He's not wearing an elbow guard or nothing. So he's batting lefty. He got his left arm. So his back arm while he's hitting. And yeah, he is holding onto his elbow. Had a slight smirk before, but they're checking on him now. I mean, that's not ideal. I mean, that looked like it definitely... That got his elbow, not too much meat. Which would really stink. Huh. You guys want to see Spencer? This would probably at least open up a lane for Spencer if Jason, God forbid, which we're not there yet. We'll see what happens here if he stays in or what. They're still checking him out. But the next man up would be either like, I mean, Goldschmidt would get a lot of everyday DH at bats. Would the Yankees consider just like giving Spencer some run? Like, screw it.
Hopefully, it just got the funny ball.
But, hey, they're saying maybe got the funny bone.
But not really.
Still checking him out. But hopefully Jason's okay. No matter what, it'll be first and second, 2 outs. It's just a matter of who's going to be on first, chat. Jason or pinch runner.
Checking the strength. You don't really know.
He was chuckling a little bit afterwards, so it might just be like a sting for me, like a funny bone or something. Or not, or something.
That's what Tim.
The funny bone.
Right there. Just check and make sure. Get the feeling back, and he still has strength.
I feel like he might be all right, but what do I know, chat? That is a weird goatee. Not to kick a man while he's down. You staying in? I think you're staying in.
Last thing he wants to be is hurt and out of the lineup.
Yeah, I mean, the funny bone definitely is possible, but for those that want to see where it hit Jason, it got him like, that's tough because I have black on black, but it hit him like right here, which definitely could be funny bone. And he's staying in the game? Is he staying in the game? Jason's staying in. Now, always have to remind everybody, Judge stayed in after his broken wrist in 2018 to run the bases and then came out, but obviously this is a good sign. Jason remains in the game, and it'll be first and second with 2 outs for JC Scar. I just fucked up my mic. Hopefully we're all good. Yeah, I think we're good. So yeah, first and second, 2 outs for Scara. No score here in the top of the 4th. As always, thank you guys so much for joining another watch party. We'll be live again with these on Friday for the opener against Baltimore in the Bronx. And then off day tomorrow, of course. First pitch was Scar, down in the dirt, curveball, 1-0. And yeah, I don't have, as of right now, a Morning Yankee show scheduled for tomorrow yet. But I would not rule it out. You'll know by the time you hit the pillows tonight, depending on when you go to bed. It's on the table. I want to do it. I want to do it. I was planning on not doing it because of the off day, but I think we may have a Morning Yankee show. Ball and a strike. Scar swings over that splitter. Man, I'm freaking spraying it, not saying it. What the hell? There's times where I will low-key oh no. Never mind. Who gives a damn? I'll tell you guys later. Is it in 2 seconds? The 1-1. Grounded, foul. 1-2. But I watch these streams back sometimes. I'm man, I don't think anybody in the chat noticed that I just sprayed hella saliva all over my computer on a home run call. It's Judge, go deep. That Judge homer last night, that was something else, yo. But yeah, 1-2 count on Scara. Rourke with terrible posture. Same with Elmer Rodriguez. See, we're similar. They were both pitchers, man. What can I say? The 1-2. Ground ball to the right side. Fielded by Berger at first, and that will do it. Evaldi is scoreless through 4. Nothing doing for the Yanks. They've threatened a little bit, but in the end, no score. To the bottom of the 4th we go, and also Elmer Rodriguez has been on that same line with no score allowed on his part. Coming off a 1-2-3 inning in the 3rd, and due up for the Rangers here will be 5-6-7, Berger, Carter, Higa, Shioka. No score. Bottom 4th, here we come. I got blueberries in the fridge, chat. Could see myself saying hello to those sometime soon. Bet you're getting teased 2 days in a row. Seeing you smelling how much. Yeah, so I guess he's all good. Yo, Smelly, where the hell you been, yo? Good if I can see. We were asking about you so much yesterday. Our newest mod. That smelled coming off the elevator. Good to see you, yo. Update, long story short, Elmer has been not wild, but a little bit around the zone. It does have 3 walks. Here, let me pull up the final line, not final line, but current line for you. But he is scoreless, and he did just come off a 1-2-3 against Seager, Josh Young, and Jock Peterson in the 3rd, his first 1-2-3 inning of the game. And in the end, is not allowed to run through 3. As ran into some trouble with the walks, a couple of hits. But yeah, right now 3 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. And Chad will have 55 pitches he's at right now entering the 4th inning. And Evaldi looks locked in. Legitimately locked in. Not just classic Yankees making a pitcher who's not good look good. Can't be fooled by the E-Ray that Evaldi had coming to this game. He's still a very, very good pitcher. So yeah, to the bottom of the 4th we go. Can you imagine last name being Berger? Not even saying it's a bad thing, but it's not a bad thing. It's just, how does that happen? I know Ellis Island didn't give you that. You know what I'm saying? Ellis Island, we think, gave us Rourke and not instead of O'Rourke. We wanted to fit in, so we dropped the L. At least that's the theory. What's up, Moon Mist? Loki Dan, you should put the game up in one of the boxes on your screen. Well, I can't do that, Landon. I would be throwing the slammer. If you're talking about putting the actual Yes broadcast feed in one of these things, that would be. And if I could do that, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome, but nah, that's not legal. Yeah, 2.28 ERA the Yankees have during this 9-game road trip, which wraps up today. And then, yeah, the off day tomorrow with Baltimore coming to town on Friday. Oh, man. Jason's out of the game.
Now you know why he was called up. Max Schumann, because he can play all over the field in case of emergency, and this is an emergency.
All right, so I have to Take a quick second here to go to work, chat, because I need to go back and get that Jason clip and then post it. He's out of the game now. That's a shame. That sucks.
So to make room for Rodriguez, that one's chopped.
Nice play by McMahon. Long throw over to first. Gets Berger. Great play. One away. Sorry, I'm distracted with the Jason thing. We obviously don't know the full deal, but for those who didn't see, he was hit by a pitch in the elbow. Did stay in the game to run the bases, and now he is out. Max Schumann, who was called up the other day, utility guy that we acquired from Oakland this past winter, he's in left.
You got turf, you got top spin, you got to go pick it, and then you got to wheel and deal.
All right, just give me a second here, chat. But yeah, great play by McMahon. Normally I would post that, but I got to get the Jason thing up.
Let's call the ball and a score of challenges.
Oh, bastard. I must have restarted my recording. You know, we'll follow along with the situation and wait for, I'm sure Meredith will say something like, or the Yankees will announce like what exactly he left with. It'll probably just be like a left elbow contusion is what it'll be called, but not ideal. That is very much not ideal. And again, if he's going to miss time, which we're not there yet, but if he were to, could we see Spencer?
1-1.
We probably would see him get up. Or there's a chance we could see him come up. And then Goldschmidt would get a lot of the DH at bats. You'll see Judge DH. And you know what that could actually mean, chat? What they could do? What they could do. So let's just play the game here as we have a 2-1 count on Carter. If Jason has to go to the IL, that could get Volpe activated. Give Judge a lot of time at DH. Caballero is technically in his profile, can play right field. You could play Caballero against, or just start to play him a little bit in the outfield if you wanted to. Volpe returns, like that's your shortstop. Judge gets some DH days. Like you could do something along those lines if Jason were to miss time. Hopefully not, though. Hopefully not. That would really, really suck. 2 away, by the way, as... Who was that? Who just popped out? Carter pops out. So 2 away here in the 4th. Gonna bring up Kyle Higashioka. Nice slider in there for a called strike. The slider, which velo on that is around 80 miles an hour. Slider has been the most impressive thing so far today for Elmer. Good stuff. 2 outs here in the 4th. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. You hear that guy? I guess the ball boy missed it, and the dude goes, "Come on, ball boy." Poor kid. 1-1 in there. Fastball. Sinker, excuse me. 95-mile-an-hour sinker. 1-2. Posting the Jason thing in my story.
Now that you've seen Elmer, you can really see from up here the crossfire action, right? How he throws across his body from where he lands.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss! Back-to-back 1-2-3 innings for Elmer Rodriguez. This one with the strikeout. 3rd strikeout of the game for Elmer. And that is now 4 scoreless, yo. So now as we get along in this game, you know, you get away from the 3 walks. And we're just through 4 scoreless so far. So ultimately, Elmer's debut is shaping up to be a pretty good one. And he's only at 64 pitches, so he definitely will be able to start the 5th, obviously. And then we'll go from there. But anyways, no score as we go to the 5th. McMahon, Caballero, Grisham. Yeah, obviously, again, if you're just joining, Jason Dominguez has left the game after being hit by a pitch on the elbow. And we're waiting an update on that. So fingers crossed he is going to be okay. And if he's not, I mean, this may be all the reason more why I will be doing a Morning Yankee show tomorrow morning. But I will let you guys know officially when that is confirmed. I have a feeling we probably will be doing one. But, all right, 8-9 and top for the Yanks coming up. McMahon, Caballero, Grisham. And if anybody gets on, Ben Rice. But, all right, how we doing, chat? What's ERC's ceiling, guys? I mean, ceiling? If I were to go full shill mode, I would say an ace, number 1 starter. But I would say like, he has an upside of like a number 2. And like should be a number 3. Like a good number 3 with the upside, realistically. Like, this implies I'm tempering my expectations a little bit. If I were to do that and kind of like, you know, play the game how you guys do. Nah, I'm just kidding. Number 2 starter. Number 2 starter. He's very highly touted. Very highly touted. And so far, so good. Remember when Cole wouldn't pitch to Gary Sanchez and only Higashioka? Yeah. I don't know like the full details of like the backstory behind that. If Cole was like, I'm not pitching to Gary, or the Yankees were just like, he pitches a lot better to Higgy. Let's just, use him there. But that also was easy to do when by the time Cole was a Yankee, it was 2020, and that's when Gary really hit the shitter. He was, that season was awful for him. So like if he was on 2017 offense or like 2019 offense, then maybe it's not as an easy decision, and Cole would have just had to deal with it. But it's not like Gary was making a strong case to stay in the lineup by that point. Yeah, I agree, Snell. You got to think Spencer at least is a possibility if Jason were to miss time. But yeah, here we go. Top 5, no score. As always, appreciate you guys being here. If you could leave a like, I would appreciate it. And yeah, love you guys, yo. Glad to have you here, and hope everybody's having a fantastic Wednesday so far. We're about to hit the 4 o'clock hour on this lovely Wednesday, April 29th. It is kind of gloomy out, though, with some appearances here and there from the sun. Oh, I love the sun. I love the sun, yo. When it's nice and hot and just blares all over your face, love it. When the sun's in my eyes and I'm just like looking right at it, you can like, dude, look in the sun, let it hit your face on a nice hot day. You feel the warmth and drink water as you're doing it. Like I might as well be back in the BC days. Like I don't know what year it is when my eyes are closed, sun's hitting me, and I'm drinking water. It's like it takes you back to just like I don't know the state human beings were meant to be in. 0-2 on McMahon, couple swings and misses. Evaldi has been great, as we've mentioned. Pitch count wise, he is at 63 pitches here in the 5th. And yeah, Elmer so far so good for the most part. Especially the last couple innings. Still 0-2 on McMahon. That kid ain't watching the game, though. He's thinking about something else. I think he's got like a crush in his chemistry class the way he's looking. Do I like the George Harrison song, Here Comes the Sun? Oh, yeah, I love that song. Honestly, I didn't know the artist that sang it. And maybe I should, because I know it's like an older song, of course. So a lot of those artists I am familiar with, like the big-time ones. Swing and a miss. McMahon whiffs on a sinker that was, from my bedroom at my desk saying this. Looked like a decent-ish pitch to hit. But elevated, I guess, just enough. McMahon swings under it. Swings under the sinker up, so that's interesting. Whatever, though. Yeah, 6 strikeout for Evaldi, and that'll bring up Jose Caballero, the 9-hitter. On deck is Trent Grisham. But, yeah, I mean, I have my mainstays for most. Obviously, Elvis. Bob Dylan over the last, year and a half. As Caballero takes a strike, Cutter in their 0-1. I've mentioned before, I've been listening to a little Elton John lately. But, most notably, and nothing to do with a biopic. I don't think there is one. If there was, I'd be there first day. Little Richard. I've been just on a Little Richard kick for the last year or two. Love Little Richard.
Yeah, the signature moment of his career.
Ball and a strike on Caballero.
Was a great performance in a loss.
Yep, 2018 World Series. Evaldi's badass. I love Evaldi. Good dude. Talked well about the Yankees in his, at least from, I didn't see anything ever bad. He always talked highly about the Yankees after his tenure. And I remember, I don't know if it was Larry that brought it up or was it Girardi. Somebody mentioned after he, after the Boston start, and he kind of ascended to being one of the better pitchers in baseball by the end of the decade and then early into the 2020s, of course. Somebody in the Yankees, I think it may have been Larry Rothschild, was yo, right before he had TJ in 2016, there was a bullpen where that new Evaldi that we see now, the current Evaldi, that's when that change was made, and then he got hurt right after. So it's kind of always said the Yankees were on the verge of getting this Evaldi, and Jose Caballero, little swing and bunt, just a swing, but might as well have been a bunt for a hit, and he reaches first, infield single, runner on, 1 out for the top of the order, and Trent Grisham. So, and it is part of his game, but also you can't really ever do that by design. If you want to do it by design, you just bunt. But nonetheless, he's off first. Got to assume he's going to be looking to run at some point. Has been getting thrown out a decent amount lately. I think he stole a base last night, or at least one of these 2 games successfully. I don't worry about him getting thrown out. Maybe some of the decisions are curious. Maybe he should chill on stealing third. But with 1 out here, Grisham up, I would like for him to get to second base, ideally before the end of this at-bat. Caballero. We got a 1-0 count on Grisham.
Caballero, 12 stolen bases, held there by Berger.
Throws over. Good move by Evaldi. Throw wasn't great, but that was quick. Yeah, I like Evaldi, man. I'm not sure it'll ever happen. Maybe one. I don't know how long he'll be able to, or he'll be pitching I mean, he's getting up there in age now. He's like, what, mid-30s, I would say. I always wanted to like see him again in a Yankee uniform one day. But like now is not the time for me to request the Yankees acquire a starting pitcher because there's no need. 2-0 on Grisham.
Higashiyoka's thrown out 4 of 16 attempted base stealers.
Yeah, I'm not matching today.
Above average.
To be honest, Chad, since the afternoon crowd, we got our homes in here, I'm going Commando right now. Should I have told you guys that? Yeah. That's fine. We're all freaking homies. I'm just being honest.
2-1.
But I finally got my clean clothes out of my car. They've been sitting there for like 3 or 4 days. And it's all in a big fat trash bag. And it's in my kitchen right now. Nice big bag. Fresh clothes for me to wear. That way I'm all tight and right. Like this is clean. Shout out baseball today. Got a 2-1 count on Grisham, the pitch. Upstairs. Caballero was not going. Higashoka was ready to gun him down, but he remains on first. 3-1 on Grisham. Rice on deck. We got top of the 5th, no score. Runner on first, and Caballero had an infield single with 1 out. And yes, a 3-1 count on Trent Grisham, who's 0 for 2. And it's still struggling. He's only hitting 154, and the OBP is coming down. He's had some bad luck. As he grounds one to second base, this is likely going to be 2. On a short, or second rather, for 1. On a first, it's a double play. Not ideal. And listen, to be fair, we talk about sample sizes and, getting to the point where the results are somewhat tangible given the sample size now. This is our last game in April. Grisham's hit the ball hard, and he's had some, tough luck. And the defense is good. There's nothing to say about the defense. We were about to get the end of April, and Grisham is hitting 154. OBP on the verge of falling below 300. So trust me, I was a supporter of the Grisham qualifying offer, and I still am, because unless there's another outfield you wanted to get, like if you want to say Harrison Bader, I guess. I'm not sure how he was doing. Like, we couldn't start Jason in the outfield given his defense. We just couldn't, so that wasn't an option. So I still support the deal, but I will be, trust me, I will be fair to this whole thing. Like, we will start talking about Grisham, particularly like in the leadoff spot. Not yet, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not going to be, like, you're within your rights to complain about Grisham at this point, despite some of the tough luck that he's had. No tough luck there. That was just on a 3-1 pitch, grounds to a DP. Not ideal. But anyways, yeah, at least like when Stanton is back, I would, unless Grisham starts taking off, I want Rice in the leadoff spot. I really do. I would do Rice 1, Judge 2, Bellinger 3, Stanton 4 when he returns, but I don't know, that's a ways away from now. Also, we'll be seeing a Max Schumann at bat, it seems like, later on, although they'll probably end up pinch hitting. Let's see, on the bench, we got Goldschmidt, we got Wells, we got, well, let me see, we got Rosario. And that's it, right? Because, yeah, Schumann came for Jason. So Rosario, Goldschmidt, and Wells are on the bench right now. So we might just see one of them pinch hit for Schumann, although maybe not, because then, if so, who would play the outfield? You could put Caballero out there if you needed to. And like Judge, you could do the double switch. They probably won't pinch it for Schumann right away. I feel like you'll probably get in that bat. Anyways, to the bottom of the 5th we go, and back-to-back 1-2-3 innings for Elmer, who's settling down here. I don't know who the name that Yankee is. Slider, first pitch inside, 1-0 to Osuna. Very similar pitch to the one that he claimed hit him earlier, which didn't. He ended up walking anyways. But, yeah, the 1-0, another slider, same pitch, curveball rather, 2-0. Top of the 5th, no score. Elmer at 67 pitches. Troy Benjamin. Fastball in there, 2-1. The four-seamer's been a little down in velocity over the last couple innings. It's sitting more so like 93, but the sinker's been the harder pitch today.
Aggravating Aaron Boone because that time frame of all these questions lately, not in Boone's wheelhouse.
Am I missing something right here? There we go. All right, 2 balls and a strike on the 8-hitter. Osuna on deck is Duran. And then in the hole, Brandon Nimmo. The 2-1. Whoa, and that one plunks Osuna. What, are you going to do something about it? I don't think so. Please. Sorry, this guy kind of irritates me a little bit. He's got an attitude to him, and I've never heard of him before this series, so whatever. Hit by pitch to Osuna. Yeah, he didn't do that intentionally. Give me a break, bro. Let's turn our freaking brains on, for Christ's sakes. That is a runner on first, though, with nobody out here in the 5th. Now, at this point, given the score of the game, and not that Elmer's been bad by any means, he's not allowed to run. He's a rookie, you don't know what the pitch count is going to be, and he hasn't been, like, insanely sharp today. And with that said, I'm saying, whoa, that was inside, too. 1-0. Could be seeing the bullpen get up soon. Oh! Oh, I'm so down for that. If Elmer actually did throw at him intentionally, like to send a message after the Jason thing, which Jason didn't throw out intentionally, but, you know, again, not show friends, it's show biz. That's the saying of the year, chat. It's a good saying. The 1-0 in there called a strike with a sinker, 1-1. So we are at bottom of the fifth, no score, runner on first. 1-1 count on the 9-hitter Duran. On deck is Nimmo, in the hole is Josh Young. Anybody else gets on? Corey Seager. After that, the 1-1 slider, outside and low, 2-1. I gotta get the bullpen budget thing back up here. What was our bullpen yesterday? Cam went 6. We saw Hedrick. We saw Cruz. We saw Bednar. I mean, they'll also be available. We'll probably see Duvall today. We can see Cruz. Hill got the day off yesterday. He threw a yeah, almost got him at first. Whoa, he has kind of like the he has like a little like Jedi robe, or not Jedi robe, Jedi braid, Padawan braid tattoo. That's not actually what it is, but that's what I'm gonna consider it as. Osuna, not Rodriguez. Osuna. All right, so here's a 2-1, and he throws over again. Didn't get him. That's not 2 disengagements. He can get running. I don't know if Osuna okay. It might just be some good competition. He's a ball player, and like, you know, he's just being a competitor. He's kind of irritating me. And now I can totally see him taking off. Escara, be ready to fucking throw. Excuse my language, but you know, this dude's gonna try to be a hero now. Let's see the 2-1. Foul back 2-2. So Osuna remains off first.
2-2.
But yes, 2 disengagements there with the 2 pickoffs. So if Elmer throws over again, he'd have to get him. Brent Hedrick warming up. Hedrick is warming up. And maybe he'd be coming in if it gets to Seager. There's a big AB right here. There's a big AB. We got a 2-2 count on the 9-hitter Duran. Nimmo on deck. Yeah. Let's go, Elm. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch coming up. It is now 4 o'clock, 4:02. Grounded, foul. Still 2-2.
He's really not afraid to throw any pitch in any count.
Yeah, kitchen sink.
I mean, that's what makes him who he is. He's part of the whole mix. Sort of the sum is greater than the parts, kind of a
The 2-2. Outside. Good sinker. A couple inches off the plate. Full count, though.
3-2.
Um,
And it's these full counts that have his pitch count.
yeah, pitch count's up to 75 right now, which isn't terrible, but
Why Hendrick is warming up.
I wouldn't think Elmer's going to end up finishing the 5th inning if I had to guess. But this is a big pitch nonetheless. 3-2 to Duran, runner on first, nobody out. Just misses outside. That's another walk for Elmer. And that's now 4 walks in the day as well as that hit by pitch. So,
Let's take a look at the optimal.
not a great debut for Elmer. All good. I mean, it's whatever. All I really care about at this point is winning the game. And he's got great stuff. But it definitely is going to be bullpen time soon. You got top of the order now up. Nobody out. First and second. No score. And you got Nimmo coming up now. And then after that, Jung and Seager.
got himself into a jam near in the 5th.
So Blake's out there talking to Elmer. I wonder when they plan on bringing in Hedrick. I mean, at the latest by Seager's AB. It does seem like Elmer's going to be facing Nimmo, which makes sense.
So Matt Blake talking things over.
But yeah, yo, first and second, nobody out. Real quick around the league, Toronto has taken a 3-1 lead over Boston, top 4.
Ask Brad Ausmus, his bench coach, go to the phone, see if he's ready.
Word. Hedrick should be ready. Twins, Mariners 2-2. Angels, White Sox 2-2. Guardians 3-0 over the Rays, top 6. And then, again, Baltimore and Houston got postponed. I assume there's going to be a makeup tomorrow, obviously at some point, whatever. I'm not sure, but no Orioles game today. Anyways, yes, Nimmo at the dish. Top of the order for the Rangers, no score. Bottom 5, first and second, nobody out. Let's see how this goes. Nimmo 0 for 1 with a walk. Hitting 285, 4 homers, 12 ribs, OPS above 800.
And had a fly ball to center.
And here we go. This could be a game-determining spot right here. First pitch.
9 in this series.
Ground to the right side. Off, deflected by Rice, and there's not going to be a play here. That ball was hit pretty hard. Rice, a pretty rare defensive miscue for this year for him at first base. He's been pretty good. I have to see the replay. It is bases loaded, though. Nobody out for Josh Young, this is not good. And you should probably get in Hedrick now. All right, so, yeah, Rice was playing in. He was playing in for, I guess, the possibility of the bunt. Certainly the possibility of the bunt. And that ball was smoked. That had to have been what it was. They had to have been expecting bunt. They're giving him a hit. They very well could give Rice an error on that. But nonetheless, it's basically nobody out for Josh Young. First pitch down low, 1-0. So this will definitely be Elmer's last batter. Rangers threatening. Young at 313, 4 homers, 15 ribs, 924 OPS. Far and away the Rangers' best hitter so far this year. The 1-0. 2-0. Let's go, Elmer. You're good. You're good, yo. I hope Elmer knows, no matter what, we love him. This is just part of it, yo. Bad inning doesn't mean a bad game, although in this case it kind of could. Bad start doesn't mean bad season. Just this is what we got right now. We're in some trouble. The 2-0. Ripped through the hole. Base hit to left field. 1 run will score. Another run is coming in. The throw offline. 2-0 Rangers lead. 2-run single for Josh Young. Still nobody out. And that will likely do it for Elmer, which he'll be responsible for the runs on first and second. I imagine Hedrick's coming in to face Seager. But yes, the Rangers take a 2-0 lead here in the 5th. And we'll see how this line finishes. We'll do letter grades once it's all said and done. But in the end, like, not a disastrous first start. Certainly not a good first start. Could have been worse. Certainly could have been better. It happens. But that's kind of neither here nor there for now. We got to win this game. And let's keep it at 2. Hedrick will come in to try to do that. It'll be Corey Seager with runners on first and second. Nobody out. Again, Elmer's line is not yet done, but he is coming out. He's responsible for the runners on first and second. All right, yo. Let's got to see it through. 2-0 Rangers lead, chat. I'll be right back. I'm going to use the bathroom again. Yeah, be right back. Be right.
Before he competed on a global stage. Before he upended other countries. Before he scored the goal of a generation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
He was in New Jersey, winning hearts.
Congratulations.
We've always known you're a champion, Jack. Now the rest of the world knows too.
The Whopper has never tasted better. Over a quarter-pound of flame-grilled beef, crisp produce, and a perfectly toasted bun. Every detail stacked just right. Whether it's been weeks or years, try the Whopper again. Just $3.99 on Wednesdays.
You ready? What do you say, girl? I want actual solutions. That is just the truth. We're here, and we're not going anywhere.
America's most watched #1 daytime talk show is The View on ABC and stream on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Ooh.
With the 61st pick of the Super Bowl, the NFL selects ESPN.
Yes, maybe tennis has ever seen that ever bring in.
That was something that no one had ever seen before, ever.
G-League Winter Showcase in Orlando. Stay tuned for the second half coming up after this.
Hybrid vehicles of the Yankees. And tonight's pitcher is of Crystal and Carmelo, who will pump for the Yankees and return home on Friday. Use the hashtag Toyota Pinstripe Pride. Mention yes in pictures you post to social media. To reflect your love for the Bronx Bombers, we might spotlight you in a future game.
Alrighty, so Elmer is done, as we know. His line is not. First and second, Rangers have already taken the lead, 2-0 here in the 5th. And Hedrick is in to face Corey Seager. First pitch outside, 1-0. What's up, Chad? How we doing, yo? Not the end of the world, but let's keep this at 2, ideally, and then we'll go from there. The 1-0, swing and a miss, 1-1.
1-1. Seager walked
walked in the first.
Just turn the AC on too, because it's getting a little bit hot, chat. A little bit hot.
Looking for a double play ground ball here.
Outside, 2-1. Yankees trailing. That means it's time for just a little bit of ashwagandha. It's good for you, chat. Lowers cortisol and increases testosterone. Two very important things. 2-1, foul back, 2-2.
Check out the Yankee bullpen budget brought to you by Citizens. Make sense of your money with Citizens. Bednar probably not going to be used today. Good chance to see Cruz, and obviously we're seeing Hendrick.
I forgot Bird is up. We might see Bird today. Would not be shocked if we do that. No, we see him. I think we'll see Duvall. 2-2, ring him up. Let's go. Seager's going to challenge. I'm not sure that's going to get overturned, though. Let's see. If not overturned, huge strikeout, obviously. It was a sinker. I think it just caught. Let's see. Called strike 3. Yep, got him. One away. Big strikeout looking of Hedrick to Seager. Or from Hedrick of Seager, whatever the heck. One away now. Still first and second, but a big first out here in the 5th. 2-0 Rangers lead. Again, Elmer responsible for first and second. I am going to get a picture of him in the meantime while we're here, because I will have to post his final line, of course.
I wonder if some batters are going to start doubting themselves.
Yes, that's the whole point. And I love it.
So one away here is Peterson now. First pitch, a little bit inside, 1-0.
Misses inside to Jock Peterson.
The 1-0. Yes, he went. Great sinker. Ended up a few inches inside of the plate, but Peterson waves at it. 1-1. Yeah, yo. Great pitch, Hedrick. Great pitch. The 1-1. Yes! Paint. Lower inside corner with a sinker. 1-2 on Peterson. All right, I got my Elmer picture ready to post. Done. So Rodon's going to pitch with the Patriots tomorrow. We know Cole pitched with them today. I think Cole was double A today, right? He went 5 2/3 wherever he was. I believe it was double A. 2-2, slider in the dirt. First and second, 1 out. Rangers lead 2-0. It was a scoreless game up until the 5th. Elmer had looked better in the later innings. 2 straight 1-2-3 innings in the 3rd and the 4th, but here in the 5th, kind of started to unravel. The control was not great today. Few walks, hit by pitch. And here's Hedrick, the 2-2. Peterson skies it foul, still 2-2. So yeah, 4 walks for Elmer on the day. The hit by pitch. Did have 3 strikeouts. And at times, like, the stuff looked really good. And for the most part, up until this inning, he wasn't like insanely wild. He was just missing a little bit around the zone. Just one start, all good. And it could be way worse. It still can literally be way worse. First and second, still only 1 out. Big 2-2 pitch coming from Hedrick. Outside with the slider, 3-2. On deck is the Berg, Jake Bugger. Yeah, facts. Hella full counts.
Peterson's 0 for 2, fly balls to center and left.
It'll be a 3-2. The pitch. Grounded, chopped foul off of Peterson's belly. Still 3-2. Let's see. Cubs-Padres just got going. Top 1. Dodgers playing the Marlins. Toronto still leading Boston 3-1, bottom 4. Rays still leading, Rays still trailing Cleveland. Guardians lead 3-1, top 7. There's a good amount of day games and also a good amount of night games. I like that. The 3-2. Grounded. Fielded at first by Rice. He regains after bobbling. On a second for 1. Peterson will reach safely at first, but they do get the force out at second base. Now 2 away. Runners on first and third. That'll bring up Jake Berger. Another hard hit ball to Rice. This one he came up with as he was transferring to throw to second to try to get the DP. He did bobble slightly. It wasn't like cleanly. It was fielded cleanly, but it kind of like danced a little bit in the glove. Anyways, they get the force out at second base. And yeah, so a part of that also too was Hedrick not being able to cover first in time because he falls off towards third. And now Nimmo has a little bugaboo. He's on third base. Trainer checking him out. But those are 2 big outs. We're not out of it yet, but we do have, Nimmo's coming out of the game. Jesus Christ. So hope he's all good. But it's first and third, 2 outs. Nimmo is playing right, so whoever
Texas.
they're going to be bringing in here.
So that'll do it.
We'll obviously take over at third and then in right field. I'm trying to think, but whatever. We'll find out. First and third, 2 outs. Let's go ahead. I'm going to have Elmer's line right. Actually, no, I'm not going to get Elmer's line right. I want to jump the gun. Okay, let's see. Jesus Christ. I mean, I know we don't have any place to talk, but like, that was Giancarlo Stanton-esque. That was butt hurts, chat. I like Nimmo. I've always liked Nimmo. I'd rather a player irritate me by hustling so much than the opposite. As you guys are well aware. So it'll be Sam Haggerty in. Used to be a really good player in franchise mode. Or still is, because he plays every position, at least in the game. I haven't played MLB in a minute, yo. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Probably not. Alrighty, so here we go. First and third, 2 outs. Hedrick's done a great job so far, but he still has to get Jake Berger, the 5-hitter. First pitch, swing and a miss. No, swing and a foul ball. Excuse my error.
McMahon is deep and fairly close to the line.
0-1 on Berger. And for the Yanks coming up, I believe it will be... Is it Rice leading off next inning? Was that last inning that Grisham did the DP? We'll see. We'll see. The 0-1. High fly ball, center field, decently hit. That could be trouble, chat. It could be trouble, but guess what? It ain't! Bellinger makes the catch. Inning is over. So the Rangers do take the lead. And Elmer Rodriguez's line is final. We'll go over that in just a moment. But hell of a job by Brent Hedrick. Could have been way worse. He came in with, what was it, first and second, nobody out. And he gets 3 outs. Does not allow another run to score. And keeps Elmer's day at just 2 runs allowed. Now, this wasn't a good start for Elmer. But for a not, like, good/great MLB debut, it could be way worse. He went 4 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned. Looked good at times. Also, I don't really see he ever looked bad at times. Again, like, he was missing, and you see the 4 walks, which are, 4 walks or 4 walks, hit by a pitch. Definitely wasn't great with the command, which, from what I heard, like, he will be. But also, he wasn't, like, wild. Wasn't all over the place. He was just missing barely. In the end, final line, 4 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. Chat, how do you want to approach this letter grade-wise? We always factor in circumstances, expectations going into a given start. Like, 4 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned from Cam or Max Fried. That's a different letter grade. But for Elmer, like, obviously I'm not going D. At the very least, I'm going to go C. I might go, like, C+, to be honest. I don't think I can give him a B. Nah, I can't give him a B. This is the Yankees. But I'll give him a... Oops. Did I hit a button? I will give him a nice, like, heartwarming, enthusiastic, loving C. As in, I'll see you next week, pal. In a good way. Shout out Elmer. He's officially a big leaguer. Officially a Yankee. Anyways, I'm going to get this final line up. We head to the top of the 6th now, and it will be Ben Rice. So Ben Rice, Judge, Bellinger due up for the Yankees. And Eovaldi is in a decent place pitch count-wise, I believe. I think he's in the 60s, I want to say, entering this inning. Or am I wrong? Oh, wait. Eovaldi's at 74 pitches. Let's end his outing here, please. Please end this. That should be the main goal of this inning. Well, outside of tying it up, but that's obvious. Let's try to get Eovaldi to work here a little bit, get something going, and hopefully end his outing past the 6th inning coming up here. So yes, Crochet, as we mentioned before, placed in the 15th IL with left shoulder inflammation. Of course, that's his throwing shoulder. Savage was back last night. He went 5 1/3, scoreless. Season debut, beat the Red Sox. Gunnar Henderson, 9 home runs. Nobody cares. It'll be a 1-0 to Rice. Top 6, 2-0 Rangers lead. Ripped. Base hit right field. Second hit of the game for Ben Rice. Just the same as the first one. A little bit harder hit, though. He's now 2 for 3, and that's a leadoff single for Ben Rice. Top 6. Run first for Aaron Judge. Let me get the Elmer Rodriguez lineup real quick. Shit. MLB debut. So here's Judge. Rice off first. Yanks down by 2. So tying him at the plate in Judge. 4 innings pitched. 4 hits. 2 earned runs. First pitch to Judge. In there, called a strike. Sinker, 0-1. 3 Ks and 80. Oh, wow. Hamstring tightness for Nimmo. The 0-1 to Judge. Hang curveball. I won't call it a hanger, but it was not the best curveball of all these throwing. That's the second one to Judge today that he's kind of let go by. All good, but I kind of am just like, I've only like throw him again, throw him that again, please. Normally Judge would crush that. It'd be an 0-2 to Judge. The pitch down low in the dirt, splitter 1-2. 2-0 in the 6th. All right, Elmer Post is up. But yeah, so letter grade wise, as we always do, I'm going a nice C, like a loving C for Elmer. His day is done. Great job by Brent Hedrick. Great job by Brent Hedrick. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, damn it. I mean, that's a good pitch. That splitter's a good pitch. And Judge has been great lately. But a couple of curveballs that have gone by him today, hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us, because whether it be the previous at-bat or the previous pitch in this at-bat, that was a good splitter. Of all these splitters, nasty. That shit breaks so late, dude. It's insane. Like, if you was just listening, like, don't think of like a Fernando Cruz splitter. It's not about like how much it drops down, like the vertical break or whatever. It just drops almost ever so slightly, but it drops so late. That was a good pitch. Anyways, we got an 0-1 count on Bellinger. Rice still off first, 1 out. Yanks trail by 2. No. Ball outside, 1-1. Tell you, Chad, I think whatever the outcome is of this game, I might be getting something good to eat for dinner. I'm getting hungry. It's 4:22, Wednesday, April 29th. Top of the 6th, 1-1 count on Bellinger. Runner on first, 1 out. The pitch, swing and a miss. Cutter by him. 90-mile-an-hour cutter. Looks like Bellinger was under it, 1-2. Toronto's taking now a 5-1 lead over Boston, top of the 5th. Jake Bird's up right now. So as we were talking about before, I kind of figured at some point we would see him today. And it looks like it'll be the 6th. Oh, shit, my bad. Let me get the Yanks lineup up. The 1-2, upstairs, 2-2 on Bellinger. On deck is Jazz.
We've not seen him throw the four-seamer that much today, and that was
No.
things that had given him trouble.
Yeah, only 7 times has he thrown a four-seam fastball. Only 5 times he's thrown a sinker.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Everything else has been cutters and splitters.
The 2-2. Ripped. Line, and that might double up Rice. They will. Unfortunate. That's what that is, Chad. That's unfortunate. Bellinger hit that ball pretty damn well. Lines it right to the second baseman. Who's that? Duran. And it was smoked. So Rice was off first. They double him up. Inning is over. To the bottom of the 6th we go. We're all good. We're all good. Not gonna be bugging out today or nothing. I still have full intention on winning this game. But in the meantime, it's all good. It's all good. Let's keep it at 2. Bird did look good in his first outing back from when he got sent down. He had a nice scoreless against... Was it Boston? No, Houston. Bird had a good outing against Houston. I believe that's the only game he has pitched since the being demoted and came back up. But it looks like he'll take over in the bottom of the 6th. And then come our next chance offensively, it'll be the 7th inning. We'll be entering the final act of this game soon, Chad. And leading off next inning for the Yankees will be Jazz. Then Schumann is in place to hit for Dominguez. Of course, he left, for those who don't know, with a hit by pitch in the funny bone elbow area. Did the Yankees announce what that is? I mean, he didn't get testing yet, so if anything, it'll be like, oh, Dominguez left with a left elbow contusion. And yeah, Elmer only got 1 ground out in this outing. And his whole thing is the sinker really induces a lot of ground balls. He was at a 58% ground ball rate over the last couple of years in the minors. So yeah, no official word on Jason, but all that really matters is once we find out the test, which won't be till we may not know that till tomorrow or possibly even Friday before the homestand starts. Alrighty. Bottom 6, 2-0, Yankees trail, and it'll be Hedrick remaining in this, or to start this inning, with Evan Carter leading off for the Rangers, the lefty. On deck is Higashioka, then Osuna. Now, Higgy's a righty. Osuna's a lefty, no? The 3-hitter. So maybe they're just going to try to get Hedrick through this inning. Bird was ready. Anyways, whatever. First pitch to Carter was a strike, I believe. But they're showing the New York lottery screen, so I don't know. But I'm pretty sure he fouled that ball off. Perhaps I should pay attention. It was foretold that you would be here. No, that wasn't a foul ball. I must have dreamt that sound. That was a foul ball, though. And now it's a 1-1 count.
Yankees trying to go 8-1.
Yes, we are.
On this road trip.
Yes, we are.
Swept the Red Sox. They took 2 out of 3 against the Astros, and the first 2 here against the Rangers.
The 1-1. Nice pitch. Slider in there. Indoor slider. Call the strike. 1-2. Chad, how we doing, yo?
And then the Rangers come into town.
Should have traded Volpe for Nimmo.
In the Bronx.
How about that? I mean, I like Nimmo, but I don't think that's how the structure of the deal would have went.
Then it's time to pack again. They go out on the road.
We're all kind of on the same page with Oh, JDS, relax. He's probably just being dramatic. He goes, Elmer has a lot to learn. Send him back down. Chill, JDS. Come on. We ain't doing that. The 1-2 to Carter. In the dirt. Slider. 2-2. What's up, Alexio? Trade Vulture and high heel so they can sneak up some other joint. Vulture? Who's Vulture? Is that Elmer?
Against the Giants in Seattle. And now this long.
Or are you saying is that Bird? Who's Vulture? The 2-2 to Carter. Oh, good slider. Doesn't get him though. Full count. Now, Bobes, that at least has some. Like that was an actual trade the Yankees could have done. Was the Reds wanted Volpe for Luis Castillo and ended up sending him to the Mariners. I can't comment on that too much because I was against that trade at the time myself. So, what am I to say? Carter pops it up. Jazz is there. 1 away. Went and got the hockey jersey on the 17th. Yo, word. I saw a picture of that, and it looks sick. And when the whole stadium was wearing it because they gave them out, and the whole entire, gotta be careful how I say this. I remember at the time I was even saying it, but like when the crowd is all wearing white apparel, at the time I was like, man, the crowd's white as hell. I love it. But it's like in the postseason where everyone's wearing pinstripes. The Yankee Stadium looks great when like most people are wearing some sort of white top, and the hockey jersey was white. Jake Bird's coming in. Who's Vulture? Volpe, he probably meant. Oh. Why do we call him Vulture? When I think of Vulture, I think of the Spider-Man villain. What's up, Chad? How we doing, yo?
Before he upended other countries.
Yeah, I don't have the numbers on Evaldi career against us, but like, I mean, it definitely feels like he's owned us. Best one so far. I got last year's too. This one's tough. I waited like an hour for it early, so I went to a game for sure. Oh hell yeah, yeah. That shit from at least from Roswell looks really nice. Let's see here. Twins have taken a 3-2 lead over the Mariners in the top of the 9th. All the other scores we mentioned stand. Giants, Phillies at 6. Rockies, Reds at 640. Cardinals, Pirates at 640. Nationals, Mets. The Mets had a nice win yesterday. They're at 7. You got Detroit, Atlanta tonight at 7. Brewers, I gotta say A's. It's AZ. Brewers, D-backs at 740. Royals, A's, 940. And already completed today was White Sox over the Angels. White Sox beat them 3-2 in 10 innings. And then, yes, Baltimore Astros got postponed. Runner on, nobody. Nobody's on. There's nobody on base. 1 out. Coming in is Jake Bird. 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. And then in the 7th, what do we say we'll have? It'll be Jazz. Yeah, Jazz, Max Schumann due up. We'll see if they pinch hit in this inning. And then we just have to figure out who's playing left. They could always, double switch Judge and make that work. Or you could do, Caballero could theoretically go to the outfield. Rosario can play the outfield. So we'll see what they do with that. I mean, I would like to think Schumann, it'll be the 7th inning, isn't going to be hitting, but we'll see. You might. Anyways, Bird is in to face Higashioka. First pitch in there, called a strike with a nice sinker, 0-1. And then on deck is, for the Rangers, is, who we say? What's his name? Asuna, who's a lefty. Now, again, or not again, but like reminder, just happened. Nimmo is out of the game with hamstring tightness. So he's no longer in the leadoff spot, and in his spot is Sam Haggerty, which, not rooting for injuries, but just acknowledging the situation. That is a hit for the Rangers. 0-2 on Higashioka. 1 out here in the 6th. Ripped. And Grisham, great jump, great read, great everything. He makes the catch, 2 away. Higashioka lines out. And that'll bring up Osuna now, the lefty. And this entire season, Grisham's been great in center field. Besides that one error during that Will Warren start against, what was it, the Angels, chat? Outside of that one, which I really have, you can always have one. Like, there'll be times where the best offenders make a, botch a play. But Grisham, he said it. He said, I vow to get back to being a really good defensive center fielder. And so far, he is living up to his word. Yep, 2 outs. First pitch outside to Osuna.
Last night especially, a couple of really good plays. Under 50% catch probability play. One he came in on was even less than that.
1-0. Wow, great sweeper, backdoor. In there, called strike. 1-1 on Osuna, as Kay just said, before I could get it out. I'm hungry, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna freaking lie, chat. I may need something to eat, may need some grub. The 1-1. Nice pitch, another sweeper. Another backdoor sweeper. This one, he swung under it. 1-2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Yeah, that was a great play. It'll be a 1-2 to Osuna. Bird deals outside, 2-2, curveball.
Another key in that catch is not to roll over on your wrist.
Yeah, like Brett Gardner in 2012. That was shocking. I remember Dan Rourke Sr. said, well, he's done for the year. And I was like, you're full of it. And he was.
2-2.
The 2-2, yes. Popped him up. That's in play, yeah. Rice is under in fair territory. Rice has got it. And yo, word up. Yankee bullpen doing a damn good job so far. Shout out to Hedrick. Got the first out of the inning. Then Burt comes in and does his job. We'll see where they go from here. They might just do... They might just go to Duvall for the 7th. I mean, we'll look at the matchups. I mean, we can right now. It'll be 9 and then top for the Rangers next inning. And, of course, Nimmo's out, as we mentioned, so it'll be due up next inning for the Rangers. The right-handed hitting Duran. I believe Haggerty's a switcher, and then the righty hitting Young. So Duran, Haggerty, Young due up for the Rangers next inning. I think we probably, if I had to guess, we might see Duvall next inning. Unless they just keep in Cruz. But, 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Yanks. Jazz, Schumann. We'll see if they pinch hit. I would like to think they will. And then, Scar. What's up, chat? How we doing, yo? How we feeling? Trailing 2-0 in this game. You met Greg Bird, Carl? Hey, what's up, Carl? How are you? We're dropping Yankees Ave merch on Friday. No, the merch won't be dropped on Friday. But merch I find that to be an interesting idea. How you doing, Luann? Might be an unpopular opinion, but I like Bird's stuff. His stuff is great. His stuff is absolutely great. It's now some people actually, Jimmy has talked about this, and Jake about his sweeper being essentially the perfect break at the perfect time for certain like right-handed hitters like plane of their swing, which is true. But like the one we were seeing right there, especially like the lefties with the back door, the sweeper is really nice, and like the sinker, like not to be obvious, but like when he locates, Bird can be really good. But also, that's a tale for so many pitchers. Like, a lot of pitchers, most pitchers these days have pretty damn good stuff. But, yeah. Bring Brazzari to pinch it. Yeah, I mean, I would like to think they're going to do somebody for Schumann, and then it'll either be like Caballero in the outfield, Brazzari in the outfield. And if it all works out, I mean, you end up double-switching Judge to put him out there, put Bellinger back and left, Judge and right, and, like, who really cares with the DH slot at that point? And then you can also still reserve the bench to, pinch hit. Hell yeah, Luann. Our bullpen is always great against mediocre teams. Like, what team in baseball, what do you consider a mediocre team? Because you're talking scale to the rest of the league, there's 3 teams in the American League, I'm pretty sure, that are above 500 entering play today, so. Foul back, 0-2. So yes, Jazz, Schumann, Escara. No, those dogs do look good, man. God damn.
I've not had a hot dog in 30 years.
Oh my god.
You want one?
I would love one, but it would be going down the wrong path.
Oh dear. 0-2 on Jazz. I would crush a hot dog right now, yo. The 0-2 ground ball. That'll be a rollover to second base. Fielding it is Duran. Over first. Jazz grounds out. 1 away.
They used to have the
Hot dogs, peanuts, Cracker Jacks. One, please, of each. All right, are they keeping Schumann?
I started the season weighing 225, and I ended it weighing 260.
So Schumann is going to hit. Let's see how this goes.
And I don't do anything in moderation, so I just
Ha!
haven't had
I feel that, Kay. Kay just said I don't do anything in moderation. I feel that.
Here's Max Schumann.
First pitch outside to Schumann. So yeah, he was called up a couple days ago and had thought it would just be like a quick little stint, but when the Yankees DFA'd Randall Grichuk today, that allows them to, of course, keep Jason. We'll see what the deal is with him, injury-wise. But Max Schumann remains on the roster as a utility piece, and he came in to replace Jason. So he is in left field currently, and he has a 1-1 count. Jacob Junice is warming up. Let's see if we'll get to the rematch where he'll face Judge today. Almost happened last night, but it didn't. The 1-1, chopped foul, 1-2 on Schumann. Top of the 7th, Yanks trail 2-0. Evaldi's still in there, 91 pitches, so yeah, you got to figure this will be it for him after this inning.
Other than the fourth inning, been economical.
He's been shutting us down, which happens sometimes. The 1-2 in the dirt, 2-2.
2-2.
When it's irritating is when it's somebody that's like somebody making their debut, or just like somebody that like is a 6-ERA guy, but like a true 6-ERA guy, and they just come in and like shut down the Yankees. And that's more of a thing a couple years ago that would happen a lot, but like, not that I want to be losing, but it's less irritating when it's Nathan Eovaldi. Nathan Eovaldi is very, very good. My screen just went black. Oh, there we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Max Schumann kind of gives me like Evan Longoria vibes a little bit with his mannerisms. 2-2. Good take, 3-2. On deck is Escara.
Number 9 on the game right there. The 9th four-seamer. Michael mentioned earlier.
I wouldn't mind a little Austin Wells pinch hit for Escara. I know there's a lot of you guys that prefer Escara over Wells, which I don't think he's like crazy, but Wells has been hitting the ball better lately. Homer yesterday, OBP's in a good spot. I would pinch hit Wells for Escara. Why not? I wouldn't mind Schumann getting on right here, Chad. We got a 3-2 count. My posture's terrible, bro.
At the bottom of the inning, he was taken out, and Schumann took over and left. 95 pitches is his career high, his season high. I'm sorry, not his career.
Face funny. The 3-2. No! Let's go! Schumann, great at bat. Plate appearance. First plate appearance as a Yankee, and he works a really nice walk against Eovaldi, so that'll be a runner on first. I'm not familiar with like what the speed situation on Schumann. Maybe I could see him being somebody that can run a little bit. We'll see what happens here. Escara is going to stay in to hit. They don't pinch hit Wells, which is not egregious. I was just saying what I would do if I were in my MLB The Show franchise. I probably would have pinch hit Wells here, but Escara, there's upside as well offensively. Hey, they zoomed in. Look at this. We have a zoomed in camera angle now. First pitch is, he didn't go, no. Word, 1-0 on Escara. They zoomed in. This is the first time they've zoomed into this level in Texas. Usually they have it, we were talking about it before, a very wide shot. This actually looks like baseball again. This is a nice looking shot. And it's like the most standard baseball main camera angle of all time. But that's how it should be. Ball on a strike on Escara, you just swung over a splitter.
It's the 10th time Yankee batters have swung and missed at that pitch today.
Nestle Crunch.
27 for 37 on strikes thrown.
Yeah, I could go for a candy bar after the game. The 1-1. Upstairs. 2-1. Runner on first, 1 out. 2 balls and strike at Escara. Yanks down by 2 in the top of the 7th.
One you missed down with for the chase. Just have one for the chase, then guys stop swinging at it.
Here's my story. It's sad but true. The 2-1 to Escara. Splitter again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. On deck is Mr. McMahon. Now that's got to be a pinch hit. That's got to be a pinch hit.
It's been at the bottom or below the zone all day long.
Tim Hill up. Word, so... Well, we'll take a look at it, which means it won't be Duvall. I do still think we'll see Duvall at some point in this game. Maybe the 8th. We'll see, though. The 2-2. Down low. Good eye. Splitter in the dirt. 3-2.
And now you make Evaldi think about
Osuna
that's out of the zone.
was he the last AB? Is Duran the top? Yeah, we'll just watch. Lineups all different. Players are out. Other guys are in.
3-2
on a score. Runner on first. 1 out. The pitch. High line. That'll be a fly out to center field. Hit the ball well, but it was pretty much right at Evan Carter, the center fielder. 2 away. Escara flies out. Or lines out. Whichever way you want to put it. 2 away, and that'll bring up Ryan McMahon, who I guess they're going to allow to hit. Let's see what happens here. He's been swinging the bat a little bit better lately, but has not looked good against Evaldi. And this series overall really hasn't been great for him. He was good in Houston.
Really delved into it. Let's hope that's all it is.
So Evaldi now at 101 pitches.
He was actually examined by Rangers team physician Dr. Evans. They did take some X-rays.
Ground ball to first, inning over.
Imaging when they get back to
So we're still waiting on stuff with Dominguez, but McMahon first pitch grounds out. That's unfortunate. But all right, 7-inning stretch, chat. I'm gonna go scarf down some blueberries real quick. Grab something to drink. Somebody next down by 2. We still very much got a ball game here, and we'll be all right. We'll be all right. 9-1-2 coming up for the Rangers, and it looks like at some point soon this inning, Tim Hill will be coming in.
Before he upended other countries. Before he scored the goal of a generation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
He was in New Jersey, winning hearts.
Congratulations.
We've always known you're a champion, Jack. Now the rest of the world knows too.
At Burger King, celebrities don't rule the menu. You do.
So tell us, what do you want? I want a peppercorn BLT Whopper.
It's stacked with bacon, Swiss, and peppercorn aioli. Try the latest in the Whopper by You series today.
This is the road to the NBA Finals on ESPN and ABC. Greatness is up for grabs, and it's all happening now.
Just win.
The NBA playoffs continue on ESPN and ABC.
Disney's Descendants Zombies Camp Rock Worlds Collide Concert Tour. Performing live on stage, starring Malachi Barton, Lee Money Segura, Darren Renee, Makana Knight, Hudson Stone, Sway Mbatia, Kiara Romero, and Alexandro Berg. Tickets on sale now.
Thank you guys. 2-4-1 for the Rangers. Yankees being shut out with 4 hits. Rodriguez went 4+. Ben Rice 2 singles, so there's half the Yankee hits against Nathan Evaldi. Josh Young a 2-run single. We mentioned Jason Dominguez.
All right, bottom 7. Here we are. No, yeah, bottom 7. 2-0 Rangers. You guys know the deal. If you're just joining me, you're just off work. I hope you had a great day. The Yankees haven't had a great day so far. Evaldi has looked great, and he has shut them down. Elmer was not great, but in the end, 4 innings, 2 runs, not the worst debut you could have. And that's going to be a leadoff double off. Yeah, it goes into the corner. Duran rounds first. He'll go to second. That is a leadoff double. He thought about 3. He won't go to third, but a leadoff double for Duran. Runner on second, nobody out to begin the bottom of the 7th. Yo, you know what? Maybe he looks like Glaber. He looks like a combination of Glaber and somebody else. I'm trying to think who else. He looks like Glaber and somebody else. Ezekiel Duran. There's somebody in my head. I can picture him. I just don't know who it is. Whoa, that's a shame. Haggerty shows bunt, gets the bunt down, and then it comes back and ricochets into his face. That makes you think of A.J. Burnett with the Pirates in 2012, right after we traded him. Forget who we got in that deal. I remember at the time I was like, yeah, get him out of here, that bum. My naive ass, uneducated ass, had no idea how good he was. In the 09 World Series. Chat, the trash can, for those who just saw that, is like over there. It is now further away from the trash can than it was before I threw it. It might just not be our day, chat. It might just not be our day. We don't know that because I could always go pick it up and get the job done in the end, just like the Yankees can. Keep it at 2. Runner on second. We'll show bunt again. And he's a little hesitant now. So, Not swings and misses, but doesn't make contact. 0-2. Haggerty bunting here makes total sense. Peterson last night, that might have been one of the stupid. That one too, nowhere near. I must have like sticky hands. Peterson last night made no sense. 0-2 is outside.
No, I agree with you. Giving up an out to advance a runner from second to third. On the probability maybe it's 50-50 that you'll get him in.
All right, well, in fairness, they got Josh Young on deck, and it's Sam Haggerty who's in for Nimmo. Like, it makes sense we're going to try to bunt here. He grounds in the middle. That'd be an RBI single, actually. It's a base hit. Duran's going to head home. It's 3-0 Rangers. Yeah. Obviously, we're not going to overreact. It's nothing. The Yankees do lose this game, which is not set in stone yet, but if they do, it happens. Baseball. But right now, not looking great. 3-0 lead. Still very much an attainable comeback, but ideally they keep it here. Still nobody out. Runner on first. RBI single for Haggerty, and that'll bring up Josh Young. Yeah, I like Duran. So here's Young, runner on first. So Bird, good job by him in the previous inning, but not so far in this inning. Yet to record an out, 2 hits, run allowed, 3-0 Rangers, and you figure Tim Hill will be coming in for Corey Seager, who's on deck. All right, let me fix the box score chat. The 0-1, ground ball chopped left side from deep in the third base hole. McMahon over to second for the force out. They just get him over to first. Picked that first by Rice, not in time. But a great play by McMahon. It was like hugging the line, deep into the third base pocket, or whatever you call it. Not pocket. Anyways, just barely gets Haggerty at second base, at least per the umpire's call. So if that holds up, we run on first, 1 out. Let's see. Yeah, he was in the grass, in the outfield grass. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if they got him. You can't tell from that angle. Oh, the Rangers are out of challenges? Oh, they are. All right, so yeah, Bird is done. Coming in is Tim Hill to face Seager and Peterson. Anybody else gets on, it'll be Jake Berger, who's in the hole. But Hill coming in to face Seager. Runner on first, 1 out. Jack, can I be honest with you? Like, not to sound like a fucking B word, but like I'm a little sleepy, bro. Am I a loser? A little freaking sleepy. I'll be catching up with my Z's though. We've made that clear. Like, I always catch up with my Z's. Always catch up on my Z's. What's going on, chat? Let's just talk about life for a minute. What's going on? What's everybody's plans for the rest of the day? Fill me in. What up, Moon Mist? Haha. Oh, Nick, I knew I liked you. You're right, Dan. It might not be our day, but I can't stand losing Nate. Really? I don't mind losing to. Oh, well, you know what I mean. Like in regards to what you painted. Like it doesn't bother that it's Nate Eovaldi. If anything, that makes me feel better. But like I was saying before, if we're gonna get shut down, I'd rather be by a pitcher who's actually legitimately good and just was on today. Like the splitter was like Eovaldi really looked great today. Great. Alex Cora got fired again. Yankees win 2 out of 3 from Houston. Great road series. You kind of confused me, Carl. What else do you expect from Bird? Him to be occasionally decent. Stress my account's native until payday. I'm drinking a cut water. Well, damn, I'm sorry to hear that, Sim. When's payday? Friday? Now, you know what you can do, though? Make sure you're eating. If you have Venmo, a lot of times you connect it to DoorDash. Even if your account's in the negative, you'll still be able to purchase something. Just to let you know. That's a good old hack that we've been using for years. Now, I don't know about you guys, but especially back then. I'm better at it now, thanks to some of the books that I read and also using common sense. I used to be like really bad at budgeting money. Like so bad at the point like where I had to actually like sit down and like learn to not be an idiot. And I've gotten better with it. Alrighty, runner on first, 1 out for Seager. Tim Hill is in. Rangers lead 3-0. First pitch, fouled back, 0-1.
First and second, nobody out. Little bit different story than second base giving up an out.
Bro, it was Jock Peterson. Like, it's not even debatable. Like that. Like I look at this. Like last night, that was silly. Very silly. Very silly. Haggerty showing bunt. Like that adds up. That makes sense. 0-2 on Seager. McCutcheon on deck. So whole pinch hit for Peterson. So I guess it must just be a strict platoon. They got a DH for the most part. McCutcheon against lefties. Peterson against righties. The 0-2 ground ball to second base. Let's see if they can turn two. Jazz on the second for one. Caballero to first. Double play. All right, way to beat Tim Hill. Comes on and gets Seager to ground into a double play. Very similar to last night's. And to the top of the 8th we go. We got 6 outs left to try to score what is now a deficit of 3 runs. Yanks trail 3-0 going into the 8th. And coming up will be 9 then top. Caballero, Grisham, Rice. So, this might be our chance to get something going here. Let's get a couple runners on. Whether that's before Rice, but ideally before Judge. Get a couple on for Judge. This game is by no means over, chat. By no means over. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright.
What?
Oh, I got a new button, chat. You want to see it?
Because of Obi-Wan.
Do you like that button? I like this one better because there's no music in the background, but...
What?
Season's over?
What?
Oh, Anakin. What am I doing? I'm just staring at my computer. Like I'm expecting an email or something, chat. Ole, 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 ole. Hey, shout out to Sword with a $20 super chat. Says, I'm so bad at budgeting, bro. All my money goes to milk, dog toys, and super chat. It seems like it, Sword. It seems like it. Bro, I freaking appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. You're the man, bro. You're the man. The offense is horrible. What the hell, JK? The offense is not horrible. They've been horrible today, if that's what you're saying, but relax. Jesus Christ. We don't do that here, dude. I don't know if you're new, but like we don't just like all of a sudden start panicking based off one game or just acting like the sky is falling. Like, let's talk ball by all means, but this offense, come on, give me a break. What are we doing? Anyways, we are down by 3, so if the offense has a comeback plan, it is attainable. And yeah, we got Caballero, who him in the 9 slot kind of is nice, like a little double lead off. Caballero, Grisham, Rice, everybody gets on Judge. And yeah. Evaldi is done. His final line, terrific. 7 innings, 4 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. He was brilliant. And now Latz is in, the left-hander Jacob Latz, who has a 1.23 ERA in 14 2/3 innings this year. 0.82 batting average against. God damn. First pitch upstairs, 1-0. Let's go, Chad. Let's see what we can do here. Top of the 8th, 3-0 Rangers. 1-1 Caballero.
Started 0 for 30 against Latz this season. The longest season-opening hitless streak in Texas Ranger history.
So 1-0. In there, call the strike, fastball, 95-mile-an-hour fastball, 1-1.
The Yankees are glad to see Evaldi out of the game. They were 0 for 9 with a walk and 5 strikeouts against the splitter.
High pop-up. Gonna play. No errors today or nothing. So it wasn't like no sloppy baseball. I mean, it happens. It happens. The game ain't even over yet.
To make up 3 runs, they're down 3-0.
Be a 1-2 to Caballero. Inside? Yes, indeed. Inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Inside with the fastball. Latz 29 years old, 4th big league season.
One of the reasons Aaron Boone bats Caballero 9th is almost the second leadoff hitter. You roll over here into the top of the order.
The 2-2. Inside, 3-2.
He can get on base.
Yeah, let's just pass the baton.
Rice and Judge maybe with a chance for one swing. Get right back in.
Cruz up in the bullpen. 3-2 coming to Caballero. The pitch. Oh, shit on Rye. Tabbed. Got jammed. So it's a foul ball. Caballero, it looks like it didn't get him in the hand. It just very in on the knob. So obviously that stings a little bit. Still 3-2.
Doesn't look as if he's taking first base. Are they looking at that as a foul ball?
Yeah, that was a foul ball. Well, Cobb's seen his glove off. Did that hit his hand? Wait a second. Oh, you know what? It may have gotten the thumb guard. I kind of assumed it didn't hit his hand, because if so, like, he probably would be in awful pain. But it may have gotten the thumb guard. No, it was off the bat. Which still, that'll sting you. As we're all, I'm sure, well aware. Damn, whatever that is, that ain't pleasant.
Now they'll check with Chris Conroy. I don't know whether they're checking with him. The one to check would be the first base ump to see if he swung.
Will it hit the bat or not?
Now they're all going to get together.
Oh, God.
Conroy is the crew chief.
Yeah, hard to tell for them just whether it hit the batter.
Yeah, bro. Like, we already know this is going to be. They're going to keep it at a foul ball. It's a 3-2 count. Let's proceed.
But even if it hit his hand and if he went around, the swing supersedes the hit by pitch.
Many in the order knew Anakin Skywalker.
It's a foul ball.
Few would live to see what he became.
Yeah, that's right. There'd be no swing if it's a foul ball. It's either hit by pitch or swing.
Anybody been watching Euphoria? Season 3? Some crazy shit. Some crazy shit, chat. Let's go. Oh, we're going to address the nation now, bro? Oh, it's a 3-2 count. Jesus Christ!
So since the Rangers want that review, they want it to be hit by pitch because they think he went around.
Okay, that makes sense. But I'm complaining about the little circle jerk they had for 5 minutes. And I thought that was them doing a little judgment review, whatever it is. And now they took that long to decide, all right, we're going to do a crew chief review. Like, thank you for wasting our time. And yeah, I'm a little cranky, Chad, but whatever. I mean, we're down 3-0, which isn't a big deal. If the Yankees do go on to lose this game, we'll live. But maybe I just need a nap. I need a nap and some good old hot dinner delivered. Who's delivering? They deliver? That's a question that doesn't get asked that much these days. And that was a good question to be able to ask. They deliver? Now you know they deliver. Everybody delivers.
Big call on this
At least
game
dinner.
right here. It's just really impossible to see how much of the ball hit.
Bruh, you know you're not overturning anything to do with this, bro. It didn't hit his hand. It hit the freaking bat.
Shaking the hand, so obviously it did hit the hand.
No, that doesn't mean that, Kay. It could just be jammed, and it was jammed, and it gets in on the knob. Maybe it did hit his hand. I don't know. I don't think it's getting overturned. I don't take back my attitude, Chad. It's taking too long. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Yeah, bro. Like, whatever. This is just a fucking disgrace. Whatever, man. So Kabir is technically down swinging.
Check swing ruling is what it comes down to.
So 1 away. Grisham up. Top of the order. On deck is Rice. It does feel like just one of those days, Chad.
Judgment call.
At this very moment.
In my opinion, I think you got it right.
Yeah. Hit by pitch, sure. It still took way too long. So I don't take back my attitude. It will definitely swung. So if that's a call, it's the right call.
That's a swing.
Even right now, I mean, all right.
That call to me is always a case of adding insult to injury.
Literally, yeah. All right, so 1 away. Here's Grisham. Lefty-lefty matchup, so not in his favor. We know he struggles against lefties. On deck is Rice.
Back to the top of the order, Trent Grisham.
Used to see Ron Guidry get that with his slider down.
Ron Guidry.
Batters, he'd hit him in the back knee, and they'd take a full hack at it.
First pitch to Grisham. In their slider, called the strike. 0-1.
Grisham 1 for 11 in this series. He's 0 for 3 this afternoon.
It's our last game of April, chat. We're about to be through 1 month. Are we going to be 20-11 or 21-10? 0-2. It's headed towards 2011. We don't know yet. We don't know. For sure. Just one guy. Just one Spider-Man. Or woman. We don't know. For sure. 0-2. Bro, I swear to God, the world is moving in slow motion right now. And for all I know, I'm the biggest culprit. Ripped? On one hop, the second baseman, Duran. Over to first, 2 away. Grisham grounds out, and that'll bring up Ben Rice. Have you guys told me what you're all having for dinner yet?
Ben Rice, 2 for 3.
Because that's very much on my conscience right now. Oh, should I get rid of the Grichuk home run button on my stream deck? Here's Rice, 2 for 3 today. Average up to 320, 10 homers, 23 ribs. OPS, 1.1 still. As we know. First pitch in there, slider, good slider, 0-1. Let's see here. Toronto over Boston, 7-1 at the top of the 7th. It's only a matter of time before Toronto will get back to 500. This will be a couple wins in a row for them if they hold on here, which I figured they will. And yeah. The 0-1 to Rice. In there, 0-2. This Lats guy's all right.
So quickly, 0-2 on Rice.
Might take him off the Rangers' hands. If I want to. If I want to, chat.
The Rangers said you'll still have high leverage situations. This is certainly one of them.
The 0-2. Grounded. Against the shift. Third hit of the game for Ben Rice. 2-out single against the shift. He's now 3 for 4 with 3 singles. How about that? And that'll bring up Aaron Judge, runner on first. 2 outs. Would it be Rice?
Well, this is what he's shown too. I mean, he waits and recognizes the ball and can go the other way. Lefty on lefty, again, hanging in there.
Would it be Rice? So that'll bring the average up to, well, it's not updated yet, but that might, that'll bring him up near 330.
So here's Aaron Judge, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts.
327 now the average is for Rice after a 3-hit game. And yes, here is Judge. First pitch. Ground ball to left side. Fielded at third base by Young. Over to first. Inning is over. Now, we got 3 outs coming in the 9th. We'll see how it goes. But until then, it does kind of feel just like it might just be not our day, chat. Which those days will happen. Many times. Alrighty, I'm going to use a men's restroom really quick. And then we'll be right back. We'll see how this goes. No matter what, we'll be alright. I think we're probably going to end up having a morning Yankee show tomorrow. Especially if they're not going to win, then, you know, I don't do highlights for losses. Sue me, chat. But not for real. Appreciate you guys being here. And I think no matter what, we'll probably have a morning Yankee show tomorrow at 8 a.m. A bunch to discuss. We got to figure out what's to go with Jason. Other stuff, too. But I'll tell you, I'll be taking a big fat nap after this game. I will tell you that.
Everyone's searching for it.
Ain't no one gonna stop me, man.
But there are things science just can't explain. I know you wouldn't believe me if I told you, so I'm going to show you. Full disclosure, all at once.
The United Football League is Premier Spring Football. New teams, new rules, more access inside the action. This is football's new manager. Catch the action all season long on ABC, ESPN, and the ESPN app.
Hey, Brian Kenny.
Carl, you see this email? Marketing wants us in on a commercial together.
It must be about how ESPN is now the home of MLB.TV, all out-of-market games, live or on demand.
And all your favorite sports on ESPN?
All in one place. You know, it does feel kind of great.
I'm being filmed right now.
Yeah, we are.
My agent's gonna kill me.
ESPN is now the home of MLB.TV, all out-of-market games, live or on demand, all in one place.
Why is everyone so fired up? It's a Stanley Cup playoffs.
Every shift matters. Every series is a statement. And everyone is their shot to come.
Why is everyone so fired up?
It's the Stanley Cup playoffs. Every shift matters.
It is the New London Strong Boy, John Ellis. And he was in a battle with Thurman Munson to be the catcher of the Yankees, and Thurman obviously won that role, and John Ellis was using a trade to get the Yankees Greg Nettles.
Yeah, he became a great businessman too after his career. Started the Connecticut Sports Hall of Fame or Foundation that has done so much great work up there.
And we lost John a couple of years ago, and his wife Jane still runs that great charity. It's a cancer foundation, Connecticut Cancer Foundation. Helps so many families, and his work has his legacy live on.
Yeah, he's a special guy. As is his wife Jane, who continues the work.
What a great guy. Cruz on again. Now 2-1 on top.
It was just number 1, Chad. I swear to God. Ugh. Cruz in. Don't mind this. Get him some work. 2-1 in there. Call the strike. No. Swing and a miss. Jesus. Now I'm down for the Yankees to tie this shit up and win the game, no matter what. But I really do think, barring a win, giving us some highlights to do, which I will gladly take that fate of doing a highlight video because that means we won. There's not. It's going to be nap time after this, chat. Yes, it is. High fly ball, not deep. Coming in is Grisham. And that's actually going to dunk in for a base hit. Dear Lord. Peterson with a leadoff single, runner on first to begin the 8th. What's up, chat? Dan, what are your thoughts on Bednar? I think he's been not as bad as some people say, but like last night I think was the worst game he's had. He's part of the answer to our bullpen, though. Like, he's going to be a part of the back end no matter what. If there's a closer that's available to get, like I'm not opposed to having somebody else in the 9th inning. Like, name we talked about yesterday was Juan Duran. Like, if the Phillies were to trade him, I'd be down to, all right, get Duran if you want to make him closer, word. But no matter what, Bednar will be like part of the October back into the bullpen. Like the big picture, like Bednar's a part of it. If it's not a closer, because that means we got somebody else better, then word, I'm down. I will say I definitely did not think he'd be any bit of problem this year, which he hasn't been like a major problem, but he's made you stress a little bit. Still hasn't like blown a save outside of the only save I think he's blown is I believe it was the extra inning game. Was that against Oakland? And that went down as a blown save, I believe. But it was like the runner on second. The 1-1 in the dirt. Oh, I just saw a Ron super chat from before, by the way. He said, Rourke stream at desk. What a great day. I love you, Ron. Wish the game could be a little better. Definitely, Dejan. Definitely. Definitely. I can see Dan in the role of Peter/Spider. Steph, yo, do not fire me up like that, bro. I'm rolling. Dan goes, what happened? Disgrace. What did happen to 25? 25 a month. 5 whole years. Nick, I try not to sing it, man. I really, really do. Because it's always in my head. I was saying, yeah, I don't think I should end up saying it, but like before yesterday's game, the ad came out and I was chilling with the Clo Dog, maybe 2 days ago, and it was like right before the game, and I was like, oh, poor chat. I had gone all day without seeing a 25 a month Optimum ad, and I saw it right before the stream started. I was like, I'm going to be singing all night. And I don't think I did. 25 a month, 5 whole years. 2-2. High fly ball, not deep. Right field, Bellinger's there. Inning over. Who do we got due up coming in the 9th, chat? Bellinger, Jazz, Schumann? Which, I don't know if Schumann's going to hit or not, but we'll see. That's like every stadium looks like every dome looks like a spaceship. I'll give you a spaceship. 25 a month, 5 whole years. I don't even know the rest of the word. I just know 25 a month. One out. Here is Carter, runner on first.
And a strike.
The 0-1. Good pitch. Called the strike. 0-2. He would have challenged. I think they're out of those. Are they out of ABS challenges? I don't know, but he's no challenging. 0-2. It probably would be overturned had he challenged. Whether or not he's able to, I don't recall. I think they might be out of ABS challenges. The 0-2 from Cruz to Carter. Grounded right side, foul.
The media would have to walk through the stands and then underneath the stands to get to the clubhouse.
Oh, boo-hoo.
You would dodge these rodents that were the size of little ponies.
Rodents.
Did you ever pitch in that one? Oh yeah, I gave up a grand slam to Darryl Porter. Really?
Darryl Porter. Now that's a name I've not heard of ever in my life. Not a long time, Chad. Never. For over 1,000 generations, the Jedi Knights were the guardians of peace and justice in the Old Republic. For the dark times. For the Empire. 1-2 on Carter.
Texas Heat, those metal bleachers out in Southfield.
Yeah. It really is. Yeah, word up. He's like 100%. Dan, if Lemmer came up at a point, what infield would be sent out besides Schumann? You mean like on strike 3, Cruz catches Carter looking 2 away. What do you mean by that? Like on the roster, like if it were right now, like it would be Schumann out. But if you're talking about like the infield alignment when if it's this year, much more likely he plays third base for us. Next year and just like long term, shortstop. And then you get into the conversation of like Jazz, assuming he departs in free agency, which is my guess, as in the Yankees won't resign him. Then the long term picture, at least, well, long term, who knows? But like Volpe probably will play second base next year if Lombard is indeed the shortstop. You would figure, but for this year, I would say much more likely third base. In Tampa when he had a couple bunt singles. That's right, Bobes. Yeah. Yeah, that was his only. I believe he has just one blown save. Bednar does, and it was that. Like Volpe would stay in AAA. I don't think that's what it would be. I don't think that's what it would be. It's interesting though, Ashton, because there's really not an obvious. Because you have Mac, Ahmed, Jazz, Lombard, Volpe. That's probably more than usual. Yeah, and Caballero, of course, too. It would be a situation where somebody gets hurt, or, in September the rosters do expand to 28. Let's say it could be then. Postseason, you definitely like finagle the roster a little bit, where you may want to. Sometimes a team in the first round of the postseason, you'll see carry an extra catcher or carry somebody just for the purpose of speed. Like it could just be bench, it could just be whatever. I was saying last night, I just gut feeling, not logistically thinking. Because that's a different conversation kind of one we're having now, but like it just kind of feels like Lombard's on the fast track to like get up at some point this year. Yeah, Volpe will be up at some point. Right now, it's just a question of like would the Yankees consider optioning him at the end of his rehab assignment and not calling him up until they need him. But again, if Jason goes to the IL, which we'll see if he does. I mean, that right there probably means Volpe's coming up, and then you might see Caballero play some outfield, or Rosario play some outfield here and there. And, like, Judge will get some more DH days. And you could, like, play Caballero in right, which he's done. Rosario has played a little bit of outfield. Oh, man, the Yankees are probably pissed, though, if Jason gets hurt. Or it ends up going on the IL. Because they definitely didn't, like, want to DFA Grichuk. And he had been hitting a little bit lately. Like we were saying before, with, like, Chris Carter, you DFA, you think you're done with the guy. For all we know, we'll see him in a week. Cruz strikes out. Who's that? Higashioka? 3-0 Rangers. To the top of the ninth we go. Last road licks for the Yanks. Bellinger, Jazz, Schumann due up. And let's see what we got, Chad. Do the Yanks have a rally in their bones? If they don't, I'm not stressing it. You're going to lose games. Same with kind of like Houston on Sunday. Not to get like complacent or nothing. Like this is a series you wanted to sweep. But like Elmer wasn't great. Evaldi was on today. And like, sometimes shit happens. And when it's like cases like this where it's like a little one-off, which is exactly what this would be, it's like, all right, you just take it and we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, Friday. Off tomorrow. 25 a month, 5 whole years. Number in your ears. There's always tomorrow for dreams to come true. Sing us a song, the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. You guys feeling alright? Yeah, I've just kind of been getting recently into Elton John, as I said, so I don't know all the words just yet. It usually takes me like 4 to 6 months to get most lyrics down. Rare exceptions for standout performers like Elvis Presley, Bob Dylan, Little Skies, artists of that ilk. Little Skies. Also, anytime Little Skies releases a new song, just out of respect, I will listen to it. But yeah, 3-0 Yankees trail. 9th inning, here we go. And yeah, Bellinger will lead off. For anybody just joining, just real quick on Elmer, he wasn't great. He wasn't sharp. Only allowed 2 runs, but only went 4 innings. He walked a lot of guys, looked good at times, other times did not. It's one start. Wasn't great. We'll end up getting a loss if the score holds on. But
So two lefties, so that's why they're keeping Latz in.
not to be annoying, but like very much, especially one start is what it is. Like we'll see you next time out. He'll make at least not at least, probably exactly one more start before Rodon comes back. First pitch Bellinger in there, cold strike. 0-1. So yeah, 3-0 Rangers lead. Top of the ninth, it'll be Bellinger, Jazz, and then Schumann is due up third. You imagine he would get pinch hit for, but we'll see. Sing us a song, the piano man. Bellinger. Durant's got it. Over to first. One away. It might just not be our day, Chad. It might just not be our day. So Evaldi, if the Rangers do hold on, he'd improve to what, 3-4 now? And that would mean in all of his starts, he's had a decision. Yeah, he's 2-4 in 6 starts entering today. If they win, obviously he'd be 3-4. That'd be a decision in every single one of his starts. Sing us a song with a piano man. Who's their closer? Oh, Latz, he's getting the... Is he their closer? First is the Jazz. Upstairs, 1-0. Oh, and usually this team, even when they do end up losing the game anyways, they often do still fight back late. That pitch inside of Jazz, 2-0. He did not go, obviously. Let's not be dumb. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. 2-0 Jazz, 1 out. Top 9. And you got us feeling all right. Sorry, Chad, I'm freaking bugging out. Not even about. I'm just like, I think I'm delirious. I'm a little bit delirious. 2 balls and a strike. Oh my god, I got like no sleep last night. Not gonna be that guy, Chad. You know I already have. I fully understand nobody cares. I think so, Julia. I think we will have a morning Yankees show tomorrow. Yo, Nick, fire me up, bro. 100%. Piccolo Skies was peak. No doubt about it. Yeah, it's been a boring game. It definitely has. Yeah, shut up, Brett Gardner. But, so yeah, I think we'll be live for a morning Yankees show tomorrow morning. We'll be live right around like 8. Today we went 8:30. There might be times where I do like an 8:30 start time for those. But more often than not, it'll be 8. And if we go tomorrow, it will be 8 as well. And then, yeah, no matter what, Friday, series opener against Baltimore. That game in the Bronx. 7:05 first pitch. We'll be live right around 7 for some Friday night baseball. 3-2 on Jazz. Sing us a song with a piano man. Yep, looks like Schumann's going to hit. 3-2 to Jazz. High fly ball. No. He makes a catch. Jazz flies at the right, at the warning track, right in front of the wall. 2 away. And, all right, my post game is ready. So, barring a surprise here, Chad, looks like we will fall to 2011. Still another series victory. I don't want to say all good, but it is what it is. It happens. Baseball. We'll be all right. We'll get over it. Yeah. Jazz, yeah, he's gotten some bad luck this series.
Somewhere Paul O'Neill is greening. Two and one. Not a water cooler, but that was a helmet. He's gonna need a new helmet. Understandable frustration. On Schumann. He can play a lot of positions across the Yankees in spring training. Called them up before yesterday's game.
possible injury to Dominguez and the release before the game of Randall Grichuk. Yankees could also play Caballero in the outfield, Rosario as well. 3-1.
3-1 on Schumann, 3-2. Chad, I appreciate you guys being here, yo. Even for a sluggish game like this. I'm going to be here the whole way. Whole way. I don't mind that from Jazz. Unless there's somebody in the chat named Jazz that's being obnoxious saying the season's over, then I'm with you, Smelly. I actually don't mind Jazz acting that way. He has been pretty unlucky. Anyways, that will do it for this game. The Yankees, unfortunately, do have to settle for just a series victory. No sweep. Eovaldi was dominant. That doesn't bother me because he's truly a great pitcher. Couldn't be fooled by that ERA entering the game. He's great. And it happens. Sometimes you legitimately get shut down by the opposing pitcher, and it's not a case where it's some bum that shuts down. It'll happen. And the fact there wasn't any defensive issues. Elmer wasn't great. This is a loss in baseball. We just weren't on today. We weren't hitting. You know, it's a thing where a few games, this is how you lose it, where you're just not hitting. That's not necessarily cause for concern, just more frustrating than just one game. For now, that's all it is. One game. Yanks still did win the series. And, yeah, I'm going to get out of here, Chad, and take a freaking nap. That's all I got. I appreciate you guys so much for another awesome series of watch parties. I think, yeah, we'll definitely have a morning Yankee show tomorrow. I'm thinking tomorrow morning to discuss, hopefully, the official news on Jason. We'll see if we have it by then. Some other stuff, too. A bunch to discuss. It'll be good vibes. So, see you guys all tomorrow morning. That aside, obviously an off day tomorrow for the Yankees, and then we return to the Bronx for a homestand to begin with the Orioles, and then we'll be seeing the Rangers again soon. I believe they're right after the Orioles, but come Friday, 3-game set begins with the Orioles, which kind of a big series, yo. I'm excited for that. So, see you tomorrow morning for the Morning Yanks show, and then I'll see you Friday night for our next watch party. And, yeah, everybody have a great rest of your day, yo. Kick back, relax, whatever you want to do. We get the whole rest of our day to ourselves, yo. And in the end, the Yankees are still in a really, really good spot. Another series victory in the books. We're 20-11 entering the off day. And, yeah, that's a wrap on April, yo. First month is in the books. Opening day was over a month ago. It was March 25th, and here we are to conclude April. Tomorrow's the last day of April, but we're not playing. So that'll do it for our first month of the season. Not too bad. Not too bad. Even if it did end on a sour note, quote-unquote. But we're all good. Love you guys to death. I'll see you tomorrow morning for the Morning Yanks show. And then after that, Friday for Yankees-Orioles. Have a great rest of your night. And until then, until tomorrow, see you next time, and let's go Yanks.